sensitive, bitch. Stop being so sensitive, bitch. You ain't no bad bitch for real. I seen you before you got your ass and titties done.
Is Trina there? Trina!
World, are y'all ready? You know what's up when this sound begin. We about to go in. Let's do it. Yeah. You ain't never seen no show like this. Cracking jokes and singing we won't miss. 5150 up in this bitch, yeah.
You ain't never seen a show like this.
Ghetto folks gon' be all in their bliss, trying to make you laugh until you piss, yeah. Cause you ain't never seen no show like this, yeah. 5150 2022, it's on. I'm about to say some real things. Hit the mic and bring the pain. Cause you ain't never seen no show like this, yeah. Boom, boom. 5150 show. Alive once again, another week down here at the beautiful Coin Academy, home of the Baller Podcast. We got some things going on. We got my man. I'm sorry. I'm Corey Holcomb, ladies and gentlemen. This is Darlene Ortiz. That's Maaacus.
Yep.
And we got my man, Reverend Luther McKinstry, on the show. About to go to war with opinions and everything. You know what I'm saying? Luther, I can't believe he came back. I know you get in trouble with your church folks. Luther, you with that heathen.
Man, no, man. If you ain't gonna come to me, I gotta come to you.
That's what's up. Okay, I like how you put that.
But do they sweat you though? People mention?
No, you get some religious people who are like that. But my thing is, all Jesus hung around with. I'm not calling y'all sinners. I mean, saying
No, I get where you're going.
I'm a sinner.
He hang around with church folks.
Yeah, Jesus ain't fuck with the church folks. Them bitches was acting funny with the pussy back in the day. He was like, bitch, you had that skirt on for 2 days. I can't get none of that funky ass. No, I'm just fucking around. So, but yo, we got so much I gotta say today. I don't even know where to begin. First of all, I want to thank Caroline's and the crowd at New York. I told you I was gonna move the crowd, man. Them people, they were very happy with the show, and they got all them 5150 hats.
Oh, wow.
All them 5150 hats. That motherfucker gone so fast. So New York City, one of the hardest crowds in the nation. Thank y'all for coming out.
We still have some fitted ones online.
We still got a couple left?
The fitted, not the snapback. The snapbacks are all
big
gone.
sizes?
7 5/8.
Yes, the
Standard.
Yeah, check it out. Oh, yeah, that's what's up. Damn, it's like so much I gotta get in and I don't want to fuck it up. I'm gonna go on here and put this out there. So a lot of people who watch this show, they don't just get a chance to laugh and get our weird opinion on things. Some people actually get they get some good shit from this. It was this brother, you know, I always give praise to this guy that is very, very controversial, but he's also quite intelligent. His name is Gooch. Gooch the Great. Controversial brother, but very intelligent. Has done a lot of things to help me out with a lot of shit. So somebody reached out to Brother Gooch because they was like, yo, man, they said that Corey said you helped him with this, or Corey said you helped him with that. I hope Gooch answered the motherfucking phone. He in the chat?
Oh, we can't see the chat.
Oh,
it's not up yet.
Yeah, one day y'all gonna put up the chat.
So you
And I'm hoping I could get this man on the phone so I could give him his flowers, because he did something that I think everybody is gonna be glad about except for haters. What up, boy? What up? Hey, man, look, I got you on this little thing, man. Yo, can everybody can hear Gooch?
Here, put your speaker on top. Your speaker's at the bottom.
Do it.
Your speaker's at the bottom.
Press it.
No, you can press it. Just like.
Oh, okay. Hey, so Gooch.
What's up?
Listen, bro. I want you to try and briefly let everybody know what happened with you helping the brother out with the situation with his kids. Try to tell everybody the story, as you know what I'm saying, you know.
Okay. Well, before I start, I want to say welcome back home, Simone and Serenity. I got a call. Well, it started as a DM from a guy that was in Detroit, and he watches the show, and he said, Gooch, man, Corey speaks well of you, and every time he needs you to get someone's address, you do it. And I need a favor. I don't have any money, but I need a favor. So I said, what's going on? He said, my son, his kids have been missing since December 26th. The mother has kidnapped them, and they're in Las Vegas, Nevada. And
when you say the mother kidnapped them, the dude had
full custody, everything, complete. This wasn't a joint custody situation. So it was full custody.
Right.
So apparently he did something that the courts granted him full custody.
Right.
So he said, man, the Detroit Police Department can't help us out the state, and Nevada isn't working with us. So I said, okay, man, what's their names? He gave me the names of the girls. He gave me the name of the young lady. And, I did my due diligence like I do with you. And I got an address on the young lady. Got an address.
You got an address on the bitch that stole the kids from the father.
Right. Not only did I get her address where she was staying, because she has to have water and power, so that's public record. I found out where she worked and where the kids would be staying at a babysitter when she's at work.
Right.
So the guy said, he said, man, because of Corey and 5150, I'm going to fly out to Las Vegas with all I have. I'm going to buy a ticket for me and my son coming. And because I have a good feeling, I'm going to buy 4 tickets coming back. And hopefully we can fill them. So he came out here, stayed at the house, whatever, fed him. We woke up the next day. We got first location, and CPS went with us to get the kids. But while we were waiting for the police department to come, the mother, the kidnapper, drove by and saw the baby daddy and took off. So by the time the police department got there, we just told them what happened. And they said, well, what do we do now? I said, well, I have a second address that we need to check. They said, are you sure? So I gave them the second address. Long story short, got there, they made entry and got the kids back, man. So
wow.
Brother got his kids back.
Yeah, so 5150 Nation. We want to say thank you, Corey, thank you, Darlene, Maaacus, everybody at the panel. Not only do we make people laugh, but we also save lives, and that's what 5150 is about. It's a family.
Thank you. He did the work. You did all that work, dude.
Who the funky bitch? Wasn't she with somebody that was out of pocket?
The funky bitch had a boyfriend who was also in trouble. So after the kids got back, they interviewed the girls, and to come to find out that the boyfriend was beating, kicking the girls, and putting them in the corner. And that's something he's gonna have to deal with, and the mom is gonna have to deal with as well.
That's what's up. So, Goose, I'm glad you gave the story. I'm finna speak on it, okay? And we're going to get back with you.
By all means, and once again, man, thank you. Thank
Wow.
Darlene,
God
thank
bless.
everybody on the
Jeez. God, good
Thank
work.
you to the real 5150 family, man. We
No,
did it. We
that's-
all get love for this.
That's good work. They call you the Goochalizer. All right.
All right, man. Get back to the show, man.
I'm going to get back to you.
All right,
All right,
Columbo.
so.
Goose the
Now,
great
this is-
investigator.
This is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. We look over too many female criminals. We look over too many female criminals. This story ain't hit the news. This story ain't. But I'm here to tell you, if Corey stole some kids, it'll be all over the internet.
True.
But I'm saying, like, this happens a lot with women who are out of control. The state wind up giving the kid, when the state get the kids to the father, that means that bitch is 5150. They don't normally take the kids away from the mother. So if the kids was taken away from the mother and given to the father, that means this bitch was crazy. And all I'm saying is, all you fellas out there who might be in a situation like this, I ain't saying call the show, but I'm saying you don't have to just take it up the ass, man. There are ways you can find your kids, because mainly they probably with the mama somewhere or something like that. But I'm saying there are ways you can find your kids and get your kids. And if a woman puts you on child support, goddammit, which is how they got it set up at the hospital where she put the case on you first, there are things you can do to make it where she has to provide what she's supposed to provide also. But the main thing you can't do, and I want a lot of people to know this, you cannot miss the court date. That's what always had the brothers in the hole. Because as soon as you miss the court date, they default you, and you behind the 8 ball.
True that.
There's a lot of members at your church who owe child support, Luth.
Man, you know what? The crazy part about it is, a lot of people say Corey is so hard on women. That's the thing about Corey.
Oh, they do.
But
If the shoe fits.
but the thing is, I bet you a lot of people think that it was his mother in his life. But I know the love and how you take care of your mother and how close you are to your mother. And the fact is, people don't want to. Why are you so hard on women, man?
But what?
I'm so glad you said that. Go ahead,
Because you love your mother. It's not like you don't. It's not like you have mama issues, like how some women have daddy issues. You don't have mama issues, so what's the problem?
I'm so glad you said that, because it leads into the next story, if you know what I mean. Because I really want everybody to comment on this, whether it be against me or with me. There is a problem in America, and the problem in America is called the undesirable hater nigga bitch. The undesirable hater nigga bitch. This is a woman that they don't really have a lot of laws that she get caught up in. She basically gets to operate throughout the game, and nobody really gets her. For example, when I was at the hotel this weekend, Element Hotel, Times Square, this funky bitch named Emily, who lied and said she was a manager, lied on me and said, oh, that guy was upstairs being rude to me. So the little young boy security / manager or whatever, I'm going to say his name too in a second. I forgot this little nigga name. Little fuck nigga.
Oh, no, I thought he was
24 years old, talking about he the manager of a hotel. This is how it was represented to me. They don't even know this. They don't even know this case coming. They don't even know. But what I'm saying is,
She worked there?
No, they didn't have no hot water at the hotel.
Okay.
This is a hotel with no hot water. Wow. So I called the next day. I was like, yo, what's up? And they kept putting me off. And every time I began to speak, the lady cut me off. So I said, please stop cutting me off when I talk. And it made her mad. So she told the guy who worked there, that dude was rude to me. He came and knocked on my door, and he said, well, you rude to her? You got to get out.
What? Hold on.
I was like, I told him, I said, hey, man, that girl spent you, little bro. What's wrong, man? You gotta find out what's happening. He was like, no, she said that you was rude to her, and you got to get out. He ain't asked me nothing.
He didn't
Okay.
ask
I was
what
like,
happened.
well,
Yeah, what's
Can't
your
even
side?
do that, man.
I was like, well, you go get the cops, because you can't put me out. Because he wasn't the nigga who was finna put me out. He was like, yeah, well, that's what you want to do? Well, we gonna get the cops.
Wow.
I'm like, he got spent by the bitch. When I went downstairs, just long story short, and I saw this lady, everything you needed to know was seen in how this bitch looked. Undesirable.
He probably be fucking them.
Women, probably, that's what I'm saying. Women who are undesirable hate the world because all women who are not bad bitches are sad all the time. If they not a bad bitch, they are so sad all the time.
I didn't say all. Did you just say all?
You seen a happy, undesirable bitch? Where's she at? Come on now.
Come on.
Women fly to Miami, Brazil, the Dominican Republic to get their stomach and ass pulled in and poked out because it gives them a better chance of getting chose.
But that'd be the worst one because it doesn't change character inside. You can have all the aesthetics you want, but
I believe that. But that's what I'm
it
saying.
makes
Like,
them worse because they feel all a little superior.
undesirable, hater nigga bitch. So check this out.
Undesirable to your eyes, but she's desirable to somebody's eye.
That's what I'm so glad you come with the good shit. Cause I'm finna come at you. You my homie, I love you, but we finna go at it. Because I think you think that Jesus can save.
He can save anybody and everybody.
He said Jesus can save anybody and everybody.
Absolutely.
Now Luther, you know I love you to death. But that is the suckiest shit you ever said in your life.
It's the truth.
You my man.
It's
You
the
my
truth.
man.
It's
But
the truth.
I look.
Just like he can save you.
Cole can't be saved.
He can be saved.
Yeah, they can, but do they want to be? See, that's the thing.
I'm happy.
It's there, but
I'm
do they want
happy
to
with who I am. I'm a wretch who goes out his way to try to be a better person. But this dude who you call Jesus, this motherfucker is an absentee father. I'm just saying, he is an absentee father.
No, he's present. No. He's present. People choose not to embrace.
Where the nigga at?
He's present. He's present, but people don't choose not to embrace.
I don't think that's it.
He has a hell of a
Marcus,
way
go
of
ahead.
punishing people. That's what I know.
You talking about Jesus?
Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga Jesus get all the credit for the good shit. All the credit for the good shit. And I'm just saying, Luther, I'm too old to pretend that somebody is supposed to get credit for the good shit and all the fucked up shit, that's somebody else fucking up. This Jesus nigga, where you at, nigga? Where you at? Step up. There's a lot of fucked up shit going on in the world. I don't believe that Jesus is the motherfucker that's gonna step up and save the world. I do believe there's a higher power that has orchestrated all of this, and all of the shit we go through is for a reason. But this Jesus shit, I believe it was taught by
Darlene.
Now, wait a
Caucasians.
second, can I say something?
Uh-huh.
What if?
That sounds like
Wait.
Jesus right there. What if?
Oh wait.
Hypothetically.
Now what if Jesus was trying to save her?
Who was her?
The woman, and brought you into the action. So maybe she's changed now after that.
Oh, you talking about the bitch at the hotel?
Yeah, maybe you were
I'm
placed
finna get
there.
this bitch fired.
Maybe you were placed there to have her
And
change.
Jesus ain't gonna have nothing to do with it.
What if that book was full of metaphors?
I believe Jesus put fucked up people down here, since we giving Jesus credit. He put fucked up people down here so we can appreciate the good people.
No, see, what happens is you got a lot of people in life that goes through things in life to be brought out of it to help others that's going to go through it too themselves. And that's what happens in life. So just like through my life, what I went through, I've helped out a lot of people on the things I went through in my story and my walk. And not only I give mothers hope behind it, but I give others who've been the route that I have been, like, you know what, if he made it and he can do it, I know I could do it too.
So you had to be punished in order for...
But I did it to myself. I didn't have to go that route. I did it to myself by the path that I chose. I decided to sell dope. I decided to be involved in the organization.
I thought you said he took you through
No, I never said he took me through that.
Okay.
I said I decided to go the route, but I didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
And as for you, you have to be very careful in what you say, because you don't want no road to Damascus experience that happened to Paul when Jesus appeared to him and said, "Why thou persecuting
Well,
me?"
appear, Jesus.
Okay,
Where
well,
you
keep
at?
on
He
talking.
probably could have. You
I gotta be scared for him to appear.
Keep on
I don't
talking.
understand. That's what I'm saying.
Which
Why
he
do I
has
have to
many
be
times.
afraid of him to appear when I've been out here 50-something years and I ain't seen this nigga? That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, we take
How about
it.
they be? What if there's signs, Corey? In other words, it doesn't have to literally be him.
So the good shit always go to him.
Bunch of signs might be hidden, and you didn't know it because you're not. It's almost like you're not being.
Do you
receptive.
believe that Jesus is your personal Lord and Savior, Darlene?
I believe in Jesus. Yes.
There you go, Darlene.
What about you, Marky?
I believe he's a fictional character.
I mean, I believe that there maybe was some nigga named Jesus. I ain't never met no nigga named Jesus
Yeah, you
before.
did.
but
You
I'm-
met the black Jesus.
Who?
The black Jesus on the road.
Oh, where? On my TV show? Black Jesus, a weed smoking motherfucker.
Jesus.
I know them motherfuckers, they keep going in on that Dwayne Wade story, but we'll get to that. But I just was saying, I believe there are people down here who are put here as wicked folk to make the people who are not wicked see another side of what's wrong.
We have a choice. God created us out of free will, but there's always a prerequisite with it. When he placed man in the garden, he said you can have anything in this garden. That's free will, but don't touch of that tree. But that's prerequisites. So God created us out of free will. It is our choice on whether we choose good or evil.
But isn't he all-knowing?
Absolutely, he's all knowing.
So if he's all-knowing and he put us out there, he knew what he was going to do in the first place, right?
Like I said,
That's
it's
all
our free will.
hypothetical. The thing, I'm not talking about nothing hypothetical. I'm talking about right now, Caucasian folk have came and destroyed everything. I'm talking about everything. Generations of people are not standing upright directly due to what Caucasian people came with. And I'm talking about, if you really know how much money they got off slavery, then it's very hard to respect a Caucasian person's wealth, because I know what they did when they came here. And I'm saying, like I said, I believe in a higher power, but I believe this higher power puts destructive people down here that can't be saved, that won't be saved. Everybody's not capable of being saved. My daughter's mother is an awful soul, and that bitch ain't gonna never be right. She gonna always destroy everything around her. This been going on for years. So how the bitch gonna get saved? Somebody say, why God took Marcus' hair?
Ain't nobody said that, nigga.
They were saying, I can't even look over there, the stuff
Why
they were
God
saying.
took Marcus' hair?
You know what, Chi Dan?
Somebody say, Jesus is a algorithm.
So let me ask this.
Oh my
Can I ask
God,
this, man?
they're terrible in there.
So do you believe God took those people through slavery so we can live like this?
I do. I believe the reason we are as great as we are is because of what we've been through.
Even when the Jews went through what they went through, even in their 400-something years, it was already foretold what was going to take place and happen with them. So the reason why they had to go through what they went through for the Lord to bring them to where they need to be. There is a learning process that God brings us through things in our life, whether it's sickness, whether if we're going through financial trouble, whatever it is, all of it has to do to fortify our faith and believe in Him, because when things break open for us, then we know it's nothing but a miracle. There was nobody but God was able to do it, and no man was able to do it.
What did it say?
Some people live, in those times, some people live their whole life suffering. You mean to tell me He put them on earth just to suffer so other people can live
I'm
better?
telling you, God puts everybody through a process, and even some of the things that in the Bible that the Jews went through, they would have never went through if they wasn't disobedient as well. But he still is a loving, there's a thing called grace and mercy. I said this earlier today to my church on the Zoom. It's just like when my father beat me, my grace ran out, but mercy stepped in. How mercy stepped in? He had a belt in one hand, and he was whipping me, but he had his other hand holding me. So even though he was chastening me, because the Bible says he chastened the ones who he loves. That's what the Bible says. But he still had his hand on me. He never took his hand off of me. No matter what I went through in life, God never took his hand off of me. And I chose that path. I didn't have to.
He had his hand on you so he could keep beating you with the belt.
I'm just showing as an example what grace and mercy looks like.
So you think it was grace and mercy
Man,
that he
mercy,
held you and beat you?
Because it's another thing when the Lord takes his hand off you, man. You don't never want the Lord to take his hand off you.
If he hit me with a belt, I'm trying to get away from his hand.
Yeah, I don't want him to take his hand off of me, man. I always want to keep his hand on me.
Should you suffer for your father's sins?
It's called generational curses, but you can be the one who can break your father's sins. It's called generational curses.
Well, they
Marcus,
couldn't break anything if they was born into slavery.
Let me ask you a question, Marcus. Why don't you believe in Jesus?
Because I've watched generations and generations of people suffer from religion. Religion has started so many wars. It's just as time goes on, man. You got to understand that as a people, a lot of traditions that we believe in is bullshit. It's when you gain a sense of knowledge, all you got to do is read. It's simple. Well, most of us don't read. Somebody will tell you the Bible is the only book you need to read. Why do you feel like a book? You feel like one book is the only thing you need for life?
Well, who would be
Key word,
to
tradition.
say that?
He said tradition. Tradition is a man thing.
Yeah.
It's a man. You do
Religion.
it even in Islam. Islam, you have traditional things. Even in any other religion, whether you're in Hinduism, Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism, they all have their traditional thing. But the thing is what you follow. When it comes down to that Bible, if it ain't in that book, I'm not following it.
Well, but you do understand that that's you. I'm not fucking with that book because I believe that the language in that book is a false language. I believe that everything we've been taught here
Then what
in
book do you
America,
believe in?
I'll put it like this. If it come from where I feel like my ancestors came from, my ear is open more. But you can't tell me shit about what these white motherfuckers taught me is supposed to help me do anything. Because everything I accomplished, they wrote a law to justify taking it from me. These are the same people who brought you the Bible and motherfucking medicine from the doctor. It all fucked you up.
I didn't know that about you though, Marcus. I have a quick question. I know it's totally left field. But when something great or wonderful happens to you, what do you say? You know how automatically I go, oh my God, thank you, thank God. What do you say?
If what?
If something wonderful happens to you, something miraculous, something
yes,
makes you
sir.
feel good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who you saying yes, sir, to?
Huh?
Who you saying yes, sir, to?
The universe. Yeah.
So God never. So thank God. Did you say? Have you ever said, man, I thank God for this? Have you ever said, man, I thank God for this?
Yeah, I never said it was a higher power, dog.
You don't believe that there's a higher power?
I said I never said it wasn't a higher power.
Okay.
But you don't believe it.
But that Jesus, y'all can miss me with that. Listen, I went through the streets. I know a hustle when I see it.
We're not talking about the stuff here that you're seeing.
I believe it's a hustle as well.
I know a hustle.
Now, I believe in man. I believe in my brothers.
Now, Corey, you've been around me. You know what I do. I don't take it as a hustle. Now, you know I take very seriously what I do.
Well, look, I'm
not
talking
talking
about.
No. I know that. I'm not saying you're saying that about me. I'm just saying when you guys start talking about hustling.
Right, but you
because
don't
Corey,
disagree
the first chance you get to come and hear me speak, you do that because of the fact.
When I come to hear you, bro. Right. See, when I come watch you, I'm watching you. I'm watching your discipline, and everything you put in to what you doing. That inspires me. But where the fuck do this Jesus dude get all the credit for everything for? Like, I asked you this as a man. I mean, like, you done seen a lot of shit, bro. And I know you done seen, I'm talking about you done seen the rock bottom all the way up to the top. How does Jesus get the credit for all of this? How? Can you tell me something?
Why do y'all? I don't understand.
Let me answer that question. Then you come
Because
on.
he's the creator of all.
Where did you get that?
He is the creator of all. What you think you just poof showed up on earth? You believe in the Big Bang Theory? That's what you believe?
No, I'm asking you, where did you get Jesus as the creator of all?
Because he was there with the Father. It says, when he said, let us make man in our own image, it was God the Father, God the Son, and the Holy Spirit were having a conversation. When he said, let us make man. That's why when Jesus says, when you see me, you see the Father. So he was there with the Father. When he made the comment, when they were saying, how do you sit up here and about Abraham, this and that, he says, before Abraham, I was. I was there with the Father.
Luther, this is what I know about you.
Oh.
You ain't gonna let nobody
Abraham.
give you no information that you can't bag up. Why are they able to give you information about this man that can't be bagged up?
Because I experienced him myself.
Okay.
Well, can I ask you this? I never understood that concept. Why do y'all praise Jesus and not God? Why is it directly correlated to Jesus?
Because you can't go through the Father. You can't get to the Father without going through the Son.
Who told you that?
I thought he was one and the same. I thought
That's
he was
what
the
they
Trinity.
told me at the hotel, and then we found out who the real manager was.
Funny.
I'm just saying, you can't just tell me something. I'm going to research it. And my research of this Jesus thing, I'm like, oh, this is some shit they taught black people when they got here.
You know what?
As slaves.
That's just like your man that you put on your page. He was all the way off on, he was talking about the Bible.
Okay, he's talking about a video that I reposted that I saw where I thought the brother made some very interesting points. It's weird because I can't say the man's name who was on there because I don't know it. I don't know the brother who was talking, but I thought he made some interesting points. And it was a video called Who Wrote the Bible?
The earliest of them that wrote 40 years after Jesus Christ.
Cognitive dissonance is real, man.
He said the earliest of them who wrote 40 years. I mean, like, what do you say to that?
You have to remember the gospel according to Matthew, the gospel according to Mark, the gospel according to John. There was his disciples. He says they didn't write it because of what their first name, however he put it. First of all, there was the disciples who walked with. The only person who didn't walk with Christ that wrote the gospel was Luke, the physician.
You know?
Man, you got.
I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be sarcastic.
No, in all your studies, when you're doing your historical studies, because in Jewish customs, man, everything that from the beginning of time is passed down from generation to generation. Everything is passed down. That's how they know even about their Hebrew roots of dealing with it even in their life. That's why with Jews, they take that stuff very seriously when it comes down to that. That's why they're so knitted like they are, because of what they've been taught.
I know nothing but destruction from Jews. Every once in a while, I meet a Jewish guy who would stand up.
Your experience in the industry, that's a whole total different thing, because you know this industry is a monster.
I didn't know nothing about no other race until I got here. You know Chicago is a very segregated city.
Right.
So I didn't know nothing about no other race until I got to California. Now that I have been in California, I have watched the Jewish people in charge of the entertainment business hijack lives because somebody says something that they're mad about. Nick Cannon had opinions of the Jews when he was talking with Professor Griff on his show, and they tried to shut him down. They made the brother apologize and everything, and made him sit in there with some fat white rabbi dude that ain't did nothing but ate a sandwich before he talked to Nick and all like that. I'm like, Are you serious? Can I get some information that's not... People are scared to speak their mind about what really happens because you go through what Nick Cannon go through. Will Smith gonna go through the same thing. The Jews who are in control of Hollywood are mad at him. So now he's about to go through his little, okay, we're gonna see how far you get without us thing. I don't know nothing from the Jewish community except a few guys that are just like in every other race. It's just a few guys that are just. I'm talking about my own race. I don't know a lot of black stand-up guys. Most guys are fuck niggas, I know. And I stay the fuck away from them. We ain't got to talk about Caucasian people. Them motherfuckers are the king. I'm talking about most of the Caucasian people I know smile with you the whole time they stabbing you in the back. All races got mostly fucked up people because the leadership in the world is fucked up.
Why they get to have heaven on earth while we suffer? That's what I don't understand.
You talking about white people?
Yes. Why
they don't get heaven on earth though, Marcus, because no matter how much money they get, their daughter's still sucking black dick all day long.
Oh my God.
It really hurts them. It hurts them. That's why I say it's a higher power, because it gets evened out a little bit. I don't care how they raise their daughter to hate black men. They all want to fuck a black man. And that hurts their soul when the little beige baby come home. So you got to look at this shit.
And that's not an absolute. You know what I mean?
It's not an absolute?
That's not an absolute.
Did you go to college?
Huh?
Did you go to college?
A little bit.
Old white old fuck nigga.
I can't lie with him. But I mean,
I'm just saying.
But Luther, I have a quick question though. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I just don't like to. I just don't like to try to change someone's mind or convert them. If they are who they are at that point, I judge on character. I don't go, oh, what religion are you, whatever. But if that person is a decent person to me, I'm like, we good. You know what I'm saying? Or do you?
No. One thing I don't do is I don't get into debates. I don't get into debates. I don't get into arguments. I have a discussion, and I say what I have to say, and I leave it alone.
Right, you give your opinion.
What I do is I plant the seed. Later on, somebody else will come and water it.
Because majority of the time, once you do that, people will be curious and people will start asking.
Just like that seed I've been planting in Maaacus all this time.
When I go to Atlanta, I love coming to your church. I love seeing the good-spirited people that are there. It's worth it to me. It builds me up. When I see you talk, I've told you this.
Take that. That's enough. That's
it builds me up. But I can't.
Because I remember one time you said something you needed that day. You needed to hear it in that sermon that I preached that day.
That's right.
You know what does that for me, Corey? Motivational speaking.
There you go.
Motivational speaking.
Motivational speaking does that for me.
There you go.
That's good.
That's the same thing.
For you, yeah.
It plants seeds inside you.
That's the exact same thing. It's motivational. No, I'm telling you, it's motivational speaking. That's what it is.
Speaking.
Yes.
That's your God.
That's fine. I'll be your motivational speaker. Come on to worship center. You come to Atlanta. I'll be your motivational speaker.
They say all kind of crazy shit in the chat room.
Oh man, you know.
I'm here to tell you. Exactly. I don't think my brother is a hustler at all. You have to go to the church and watch him speak to understand what I'm saying. Right. Just because I got love for Luther, I would not sit here and just say something good about what he does if I didn't see the real good in what he does.
Right.
If you go to the church, if you ever in Atlanta, one of these Sundays, I do a comedy show, let's all go to Luther Church and flood that motherfucker. It's a whole bunch of good-spirited people in there.
There you go, look at that.
It's a pussy in the church. That's all I'm trying to say. He got pussy in that church.
I cannot.
And he make the women up front wear something over their legs. You can't be in church
man,
showing
you can't be tempting the man of God, man. You can't be tempting me while you sitting up there with you got to cover them legs. I mean, you wearing them dresses when you bend over and see you smile. I don't need to see all that.
Right, because even though you are a man of God, pussy must be destroyed while you're alive on this planet. Do you disagree, my brother? That's how you put your man on the spot.
Yeah. I couldn't say that.
I don't care how much Jesus you believe in. Church is a fuck fest.
Look who's here.
Big pussy shit go on at churches all over America. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't feel like you could ever do any type of praying that will stop that. Human nature is very strong. My nigga Kraig just walked in. He gonna sit down in a minute when we get him a chair. Yeah. Human nature is too strong. It doesn't matter how disciplined you are as a man, most of us are gonna dip in the pot.
You could have those thoughts and those feelings, but if they want to, they want to try to.
We're gonna make this work, goddamn.
Hold on.
Luther, you met Kraig already.
You didn't move.
No.
Oh, the corner. You gotta be on the corner.
Oh yeah,
This is Kraig, my man. Kraig Facts in the house.
Oh, he growing a beard. Who's growing a beard? Oh shoot, look great.
Kraig gonna let that little beard grow out, goddamn it. Goddamn it, on the albino nigga side of the game.
Got his light beard today.
No, you missed a lot, but now we talking about pussy in the church.
Oh yeah. I can't.
All pussy in the church must be blessed. And I'm just saying, I don't know a lot of churches that you can take me to where I'm not gonna get no pussy up out of. I don't care how dedicated they are to Jesus. This 200 I'm willing to spend with them that night.
Oh my gosh, see, he's terrible.
It's gonna oversee they God.
I'm still working on them, y'all. I'm still working on them.
But that's huge, right?
I'm still working on.
I'm working on you too, Luther.
And the Bible will say,
Luther is a healthy man.
and the Bible will say, God has come, so why can't I?
Oh my God, that is terrible. See, Luther, oh my Lord.
I'm a Hebrew skeet-a-lot.
Oh my God.
No, I know, Luther, that puts you on the spot because you can't talk about some of the stuff you see at your church because you the leader of the church, and I know a lot of them people are counting on you.
I don't look at them in that way. I'm their spiritual covering, so I don't even look at them. I don't even cross them boundaries.
You know, what do you mean you don't cross the boundary?
I don't cross them boundaries.
You don't see yourself as a leader?
Oh, like
No,
he
crossing
doesn't-
boundaries as far there's a saying, you can't lay over them and stand over them at the same time. It don't work.
When you say lay over them, you mean have sex with the? Because this one lady at that church, boy, I ain't gonna even lie, boy. I be trying to be like, into my Christian mode, but I really be like, boy, that motherfucker.
Oh my God. Well, you're not Luther, so you can go ahead and
can't
go
lay
there.
over them. I don't because I don't cross them lines.
That's the clean version.
It just
of
don't
shit
work.
where
You
eat.
gotta have discipline.
That's the clean version of don't shit when you eat.
You gotta have discipline on what you do.
Well, you gotta have discipline with the people that are around you. That's what I think. Like, if you are around somebody all the time and you in a sexual relationship with them, it compromises a lot, especially in the workplace.
Because you have discipline on the road when it comes down to women around, even if it's a female
As I got
comic.
older.
When you're a female comic around, all that stuff.
They what?
That's what he tell us.
But I don't care what he tell you.
No, Corey is very disciplined.
Corey
on
is a
Sunday.
square on the road. He's very disciplined. He don't play no
I don't
games.
go out there.
Yeah, he be on his business 100%.
If
I don't know what he do when he leaves.
He ain't going out kicking it.
Oh no,
Say that again,
That's
Marcus.
why you don't like women. You don't like women coming to the
comedy club. Oh no,
You don't even like them coming to the green room. You don't even like women coming to the back to the green room.
Every
Yeah,
one,
I
when
don't
women
either.
come to the back room, drama come.
Yeah, you don't even like them come. You don't like them coming bringing you food.
Man, Corey just done got smarter with it, man. He just afterwards. He just,
Know what Luther said about female waitresses bring drama. They
don't
bring
let them back
drama
there.
because they in a desperate situation. They trying to hustle, and they mind is on hustle when they around you. And on top of that, I'm still a man. I mean, I don't want your
But you
mind.
still have discipline, though, in certain areas in your life. When it comes down to certain things, you just ain't gonna touch and do.
Because
Am
I don't
correct?
want to get my ass kicked.
Okay.
And you get your ass kicked when you fuck strangers on the road. Now, when you a young comic, you can get away with shit. But I'm an OG. Bitches will act like I did something.
So Marcus got a few more years left in him.
Marcus can fuck any bitch he wants to on the road. They ain't gonna do nothing but sue him and get a lot of hats. They're gonna get a lot of sweaty head hats. You sue Marcus.
Crazy.
Anyway, no, I'm saying like
Get a lot of sweat from your
being on the road and just being out in life. Not having sex with strangers is the biggest struggle for a man that I know. Because I know some really good guys, but they like to have sex with strangers.
And I believe, too, the pressure is entirely different with anybody who is either, rich or famous or what have you. It's a different type of a pool that you get. You get the groupies and you get all that. So it's a different type of lifestyle. Man, it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even like the term having sex. I think it's disrespectful.
You don't like to do what?
I don't like the term having sex. We're gifting each other
Oh, I love that.
sex. You
love
don't
that.
disrespect gifts. You don't give somebody a gift and then after they open it say, you sexually harassed me. No, a gift is a gift, motherfucker. You gave me a gift, I unwrapped it, and vice versa. It's the etymology, it's the language. Having is very it's not ambitious enough. It makes it sound too regular.
So change it to
depends on who you
appreciating.
fucking.
I'm risking diseases, pregnancy, my health. I'm gifting you.
If it
I'm
come
not having anything.
But nobody wants to
if it
gift
come with-
anything bad. So
I
what
would
if
say
you
if it
gave
come
him
with
something?
disease, it's no longer a gift.
Well, no, it's a curse.
It's not.
It is a gift. Herpes a gift. What else you gonna call it?
Lord have mercy.
Now look, but how about this? I don't know what y'all have to say about this. I'm also the type of guy, as I've got older, women who may come around me, I've trained them hygienically, not necessarily by this is what you gotta do, by just suggesting what I like. Most of the time when you fuck with a stranger on the road, it's a funky bitch. Most girls who give you the pussy when you meet them be a funky bitch. That is my opinion. Now I'm sure maybe y'all caught some clean ones on the road, but I took this one bitch out dancing, and this bitch danced all night and got her hot foot ass in that bed. Now if she knew me, she would know you can't get in the bed with the vinegar toes.
I thought you liked that all day smell on it.
See?
It
Make
depends
up your
on
mind.
who it is.
Oh, see?
But-
there you go.
But stanky feet, that's the motherfucker. Don't nobody
Take a
like
seat,
that. It's like, why the dog barking? He smell your feet, man.
Oh man, I couldn't imagine no funky foot bitch. Oh,
Like I know when bitches be hugging you and you take that hat off, that head be smelling like goddamn.
it smell good.
That nigga-
It smell good.
Woo!
Like shampoo or something.
Corey started the riot at, anyway, I don't know what that say. But I'm saying like, we bring church into this conversation with an open mind because like I said, man, some of these people out here, you have to go see them talk before you can understand their greatness.
I go to Luther Church when I come down now.
See, there you go. now.
I hope
See?
when you go to Atlanta, you go check out my
Atlanta?
brother Luther Church. Because I'm saying, I love to hear Luther speak. Like sometimes you be wanting the preacher to hurry up and get the fuck down. But with Brother Luther be talking, I can relate to a lot of what he says, even though he does put Jesus into it.
You never caught the Holy Spirit.
It's just like when they put mushrooms on the pizza. I just take that part out.
No, what Corey is, he's listening to what I'm saying,
And he picked
and then he's watching everything because he takes a little bit and he puts talk about it on the stage later on.
Right.
Hey, listen, Darlene. One time,
Little
one
brother.
Sunday, I was preaching, and I by chance looked over where Corey was sitting at, and I seen the look on his face like this. I said to myself, oh, he's sitting there getting material
I'm
right
getting
now.
the game. I'm getting the game. I don't write material with comedians sitting at a table. I listen to the game of life, and that's what I run with my jokes. You know what I'm saying?
There's material.
Kraig, do you go to church?
I mean, I grew up in the church. I don't see no problems with the church.
Do you believe in Jesus?
Well, here's the thing. Black people existed before there was a such thing. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me it's hard for me to be a traditionalist and a fundamentalist when it comes to the religious aspect of it, because I don't believe that a black man would name himself Jesus. So it's hard, you know what I mean? I just don't, you know what I mean? So I
No, it makes sense what you're saying to me. I don't believe in Jesus as some miracle that's going to save us from all this. I don't believe that. I believe in my brothers and my sisters and us working it out. That's what I really believe.
I mean, and then there's other forms, you know, African forms of Christianity, which have kind of been kicked to the side by brothers and sisters. You know, you got Coptic Christianity.
What is that called?
Coptic Christianity, which is the original language that it was written in. Coptic, which originates in northern Egypt, and their belief is that we are the gods having a human experience, and Europeans took the God from in us and put it in the sky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can rock with that.
Now, where'd you get that from, Coptic? That's the original language. I'm just saying where you get that from.
So Coptic is
Did you study that in school, or is that something you heard somebody else say?
well, no, if you that's in Egyptian.
No, did you study in school, or you heard that from
I got it
somebody
from the
else?
same place you would get the Bible from. Coptic. Coptic is a language. The first Bible was written in Coptic. We could look that up right now.
Okay.
I mean, but you know the information.
Coptic. I ain't never heard of that shit.
Coptic is a
I
language.
thought that was a naked police officer.
Check me out. But here's the thing: I don't take the information and
Coptic. I don't know. Anyway.
for me, the information is not necessarily my information. I mean, the origins of Christianity are definitely in Ethiopia. They aren't in Israel. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the stuff, a lot of the games comes from there. The oldest temples, the oldest Christian temples are in Ethiopia.
And Jews. There's a big population of Jews, Ethiopian Jews, that are there. They're black Jews. They're
So there's Ethiopian Jews?
There's a lot of them that's there. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you look it up, you'll see. There is.
I just don't know. I'm speaking from ignorance. But if you say it was some Ethiopian Jews out there,
yeah,
but in Ethiopia.
They are descendants of Jews, but they are in Ethiopia.
I don't know.
They are.
Christianity, equal original Christianity. Wait a minute.
But when he was talking about the Ethiopian, he's speaking on the truth about concerning that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said Kraig is wrong.
I mean, for me, I don't look at the information. I'm not trying to be right or wrong. If it's something that can elevate me, I want the
Somebody
information.
say Jesus from Puerto
I
Rico.
like how you said that. See, versus Marcus, I'm still working on. I can't wait to get to the church. Just messing with him.
No, Kraig, you're not claiming information. You're just stating it.
Yeah, I learned.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bunch of master teachers out there that's been around for a long time.
See, he's teachable, Corey. See?
What you mean? He said he's not claiming it. He's just stating it.
Right. And I'm a history buff. I can tell you a million facts about history that I learned reading books and in college and just doing personal research, but I wasn't there when the shit happened. The shit sounds good. It read good. Some of it check out. So, you know, I don't really speak in absolutes, but I do think everything started with us.
Who was us?
Black folks, black people, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to fully embrace something that don't start with us. As soon as it starts in the Middle East, I have an issue with that, you know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense, you know what I'm saying? We the oldest people on the planet. Where were we before that, you know?
What they say right there about Jews in Ethiopia. So, we go down a little more. Jews are European. That's what I thought. I don't know.
I think it's ridiculous for us to be constantly trying to prove something that can't be proven. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Look, everything's out there.
What can't be proven though?
Some of the things that's been said here.
But we have to speak. Like when we speak, we have to try to speak in absolutes. Like we don't know what can and what can't be proven. But one thing I do agree with what Kraig said. The original man is the black man. So all the rest of this shit is babble to me. It's babble. I be like, yo, it ain't
That's
for me.
what I mean.
I'm not going to split. I'm not going to be into a conversation with somebody who's a Christian and not like them because they're a Christian and what they believe
or they
in.
go to church or
But
whatever. You're right.
I just want to say to all of the people who try to preach the Jesus shit to me, it's like I'm just being courteous as you talk. It's all
kind.
sucker shit to me. I'm
That's
like,
kind of you, Corey.
Yeah,
Look at
Jesus,
that.
he did that? Jesus? Oh, hey.
He's trying.
I done seen you shouting church and all this shit and then need a ride home. I know a bitch who shouted in church every week. This bitch been at rock bottom since I known her. So if she's shouting and the spirit got hit her,
Didn't you say you used to go to church all the time when you came to California until you didn't get into the VIP section? And
when I
VIP
first
parking?
came to California, I went to a church at the Forum. I don't know what church that was, but they had a VIP section.
That was Noel Jones?
I guess.
it wasn't
I don't
Noel
know.
Jones.
It wasn't Noel Jones?
No.
Well, whoever had the motherfucking Forum as a church, nigga who talked good too. He had good game up there. Like some of the best preachers in the world. He sound good. But I was like, what is that section? They said, oh, that's the VIP section.
Oh, wow.
Oh my Lord.
A church with a VIP section, I swear to God.
But you know, everybody, I don't know. Everybody's different. I like I said, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, but I stopped going to churches because it was just not, there wasn't any that I felt comfortable with.
Everything
I always
is
felt
watered
like they
down
were- The
eventually.
ones that I was attending, I didn't feel comfortable with.
If you was in Atlanta, you'd be at my church, Darlene.
Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. The only one I feel comfortable with is going to the same one that I grew up in with my grandmother, and when I go to my hometown, I attend that church.
Somebody said Judaism is not a color. Go back down a little bit with that chat room in a second.
I think the last.
I don't like how the people are too into
Hold on, let me see.
how they
Right,
go.
no, back
The
down.
decoration, the clothing,
Roll back up.
how they look at each other. A lot of people.
Jewish
judge
is not a color.
In a lot. I'm
It
just
is
saying, the
for
ones that I've been to.
Judaism.
You was at Kenneth Almer
religious
Church. That's where you was at. You was at
So-
Kenneth Almer Church, yeah.
So
You was
Jewish
at
is
Kenneth
not a
Almer.
color, right? We can learn something today. Jewish is not a color.
It's a way of life. It's a religion.
So why do
religion.
they call the people Jewish people?
I don't
It's-
really, you know what? I don't know.
Corey, you know what?
I'm asking. I'm ignorant until
I
you're
know.
like,
Let me tell you
I know
something. Let me tell you something, Marcus. I know his 5150 folks hate when his pastor come on the show because his pastor come on the show. I just throw his whole show off every time. Every time we talk about
This is neat.
I just want to know.
Oh, you hear what Marcus said? He said this is neat.
No, this is
every
neat.
now and
This
then.
is neat.
I'm learning something today. Jewish people, that's not a color, right?
No, it's a religion.
So the people that
It's
are
a group.
Jewish,
It's a Jewish
so they
people
just
are
a religious
now
group
also,
of
no.
people.
Judaism is a religion.
There we go.
Jewish people is a group of people
Right.
in Israel.
what the dude right there
They're
just
Jews.
said,
Well, you can't believe anything half them folks saying anyway because they be talking crazy anyway. You
that's what I
you
wanted
have some
to-
ignorant
that's what I
folks
wanted
be
to
sitting
make
there
sure.
talking on there, man.
I wanted to make sure that's what, because somebody say it's not a color. I'm
No,
like,
it's not a color.
No, it's not a color, man.
is
They
that-
have different types
No,
of
it's-
Jews. They have Ashkenazi. They have. There's like
Yeah,
3
they-
or 4 different
they-
types. European, African.
They have the Jews, like I told you, that
So
they,
is Ethiopian Jewish people,
but
right?
the Ethiopian Jews are Jewish descents.
But they-
they are
Judaism-
actual. They're not part of Judaism. They're actual Jewish descent.
And
They
Judaism-
came from Israel.
It says Judaism can be.
And that's the only thing I differ. I feel like they came from Ethiopia. But you know what I mean? I don't feel like I feel like they came from Ethiopia. And another preacher who I really like is Adam Clayton Powell. Are you familiar with him?
I know. You're talking about-
To me, he's the model. I feel like if you're a black preacher in this country, became a politician, he's who Dr. King got his philosophy of boycotting and pressing the issue financially on businesses. That's who Dr. King got his whole. That's where he got his. That's like the Dr. King would be.
Did he used to
Muhammad
fuck them
Ali
hoes like Dr. King?
more because he grew up rich. So his father had the first mega church in the country in Harlem in the early 20s.
Oh, he was fucking them
so,
hoes.
so he had paper. You know what I mean? But he was ill because he tried to infiltrate
Yeah,
the
Sammy
system.
Davis Jr. converted.
But you have a lot of Jews who don't want to accept the Ethiopian Jews and embrace them. You have that now, Corey.
There's dark African looking Jews
Absolutely.
in Israel that
Absolutely.
they do not acknowledge.
Right.
That probably are the majority
and
of the
they're
people.
and they're
Who is
and,
they?
and they are descendants of part of the 12 tribes.
You guys say they don't accept them. Who is they?
Well, the majority, the mainstream cats in Israel. They have people thinking that all the Israeli people are fair skinned, green eyed, blue eyed
So
people.
are you guys scared to say white motherfuckers?
I mean, they don't consider
Like-
themselves white though, but
Well, what are they?
they consider themselves Jewish. Jews.
But I thought Jewish wasn't a color.
It was. I mean, that's what I thought too. But
That's the thing. Well, how do you get to the bottom of this stuff? Who has the proper information?
But you got some
Let's
Africans,
says-
but you got some Africans who ain't dark skinned. You got some colored Africans who are light people from Egypt, Morocco, different ones from over in Africa. They are, look at Gaddafi. Gaddafi was African.
Straight out.
Right. I feel you, Luther.
Okay, you see what I'm saying? So he was African. So you have those different type of shades
I
of
get it.
people
What's
that
your
are Jews.
internet information, Marcus?
I mean, it says Judaism can be thought of as being simultaneously a religion, a nationality, and a culture.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. More culture. What like hip? It's more like hip hop. Hip
Wait,
hop is the
so
culture.
say that again, because we have to make sure we got this right.
Simultaneously.
So Jew is everything. So why you call yourself Jesus? Just be a Jew.
Right.
If it's everything,
Because the Jews didn't fuck with Jesus.
It's race, nationality, and culture simultaneously.
that's what I'm saying. It's everything. According to that, a Jew is everything.
God, when
I'm asking.
when the Jews, when they call his people, God's people, okay, and how when they talk about how even their cultural eating, everything else about their tradition and their ways, and how they say that the Gentiles are accepted and adopted because and through Jesus. This is the thing. The reason why, Corey, is because the Jews' life was supposed to be the example that we're supposed to even live by in their walk and fear of God.
So we supposed to act like Jews.
No, I'm not saying we're supposed to act like Jews. I'm talking about their ways. They're dealing with their customs and their ways. Because you have a lot of churches. If you look at some of the churches and the things that they do and things that they either celebrate or even do is because of Jewish ways and customs.
So it's not the original people, which is the Africans. I'm just asking.
The Jews.
The Jews are who we supposed to be like.
It's what? No, it's not who we supposed to be like. Is what when they was first his people that we had patterned ourselves dealing with the cultural way of eating, dealing with the no catfish, no pork, no shellfish.
No catfish.
No, man.
That's not kosher.
You're not catfish have skin.
That's my shit
You're
right
not
there.
supposed to eat anything in the water come from the water unless it has scale.
I
So that's
couldn't
why
be no religion that say no
crawfish and
catfish.
lobster and crab. No, you're not supposed
Well,
to
it
be
doesn't
eating
pertain
that.
to you because you
You know,
already said
pork, all that.
That why-
There's different ways in the ways of Jewish ways and customs, man.
So what is your religion?
I'm non-denominational, but I came out of Church of God in Christ, holiness, Pentecostal. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we could ever get to the bottom of it all.
No, you never could because your view, because everybody in this room and in this place and even watching, they have their view on God. So your view on God is not going to be my view on God.
Right.
Even preachers that I'm friends with, we don't have the same view. Their view on God is not going to be the same as mine. So we look at things differently. I have a friend of mine right now. He's watching Bishop Greg Davis. that I do that TV show with on Word Network all the time. Him and I, we best of friends, but we still have different views on that. But we still respect each other on our beliefs and how we believe in things. You know, he always make fun of me all the time, say, "Man, you acting like your mama," and because he come from a Baptist background. So, but the thing is, we have the same common ground. We believe that Jesus is the Lord and Savior of our life, that he died, he rose, and he's coming back again. That's what the gospel is really about.
Well, most of it.
I don't care what anybody say. The gospel is about that he died, he rose, and he's coming back again.
Now that is your shit, and I believe you and your commitment to it all.
It's
My
hard.
shit is the Jesus is a cold game ran on motherfuckers out here to get hope.
Is he still a side
It's hard for me to believe
still a side
believe in something that
Jesus, according to
you
the
don't have concrete
Bible,
evidence.
was born from a bitch in the street who cheated on Joseph. Mary was a cold-blooded, scandalous bitch, according to the motherfucking Bible now. All I'm saying, just read the Bible. She popped up with a baby, didn't want to admit what she got bust down at. I'm just saying. I know enough about the Bible to know there's some cold-blooded shit in there that
It's like a
I'm like,
telenovela.
who wrote this sucker ass shit?
Oh my God. I can't with this one.
I don't know the Bible back and forth. I don't know a lot, but when I listen to it, I'll be like, wait a minute. What does it say? Gaddafi is of Arab descent. The modern
Gaddafi lived
Egyptian is
in
mostly
Africa.
Arab. They conquered Egypt after Greece and Rome.
800 years ago.
Tell it. But he lived in, where did he live? In Africa.
Yeah, he lived in Africa.
He was an African at the end of the day, period.
Wait a minute. Anyway, man, I'll challenge this fake dude of Roman Catholic doctrine. I stay in Dubai right now and will give him $50K if he can prove me wrong and his word right. You can't take cameras in the pyramids, but I have everything to prove he are Hebrew.
You got your contact?
All right. You ain't got $50K if you just said he are Hebrew.
Corey, he don't got 50K. He don't got 50K.
You my nigga, I love you.
Yeah,
we all come with our opinion and stuff.
But if he say he are Hebrew,
right, he are Hebrew. That told me a lot.
It's hard for me to wholeheartedly believe in something that I don't have concrete evidence on.
But Marcus, let me tell you something. Jesus did you wrong with your hair. And I understand why you got animosity towards the
I'm
nigga.
actually a pretty handsome bald head dude, man. You know, if you cut your shit, you look like Zangief from Street Fighter.
Zangief.
That's crazy.
Corey got a head full of hair.
We didn't.
It's nappy though.
We done fucked up and talked about Jesus. What Marcus say?
It's nappy though. You know what?
Nappy head, nappy chest, nappy
It's like that pain. What was it? What show was that? That pain with the black folks dancing.
You ain't even got no hair up here and it's nappy. How's your jaw nappy?
You say he got coarse hair in his jaw?
He got hair of wool. He got Old Testament hair.
It's a forest. It's a forest under your jaw.
You got extra meat under your jaw.
A demon visited his hairline.
Don't
He be jealous of Laylaw because Laylaw got more hair than him.
Hey, Darlene, don't touch it. Darlene, don't touch it. You might cut yourself now. Don't touch it.
How you doing?
Don't touch his hair.
Marcus.
All right, fuck it. We came with that shit. Now we finna go into the worst part of the show.
Oh, yeah.
These.
Ladies and gentlemen, please try to handle and sit through Darlene's loose
Talk about bull jive.
Oh, God. Well, speaking of Black China, since you brought her up last week, her case is starting. So if you guys didn't know, by now, Blac Chyna is suing the Kardashians in a pretty serious case. And it's underway. Starting yesterday, they are starting the jury selection. It's already comical. It's comical. Stuff's going viral. I mean, jury selection is just beginning. So I can't even imagine what's to come. Anyway, so it's already like as they say, a crap show or whatever. But anyway, so if you didn't know by now, she's suing the Kardashians and the Jenners in a very, very huge case. Angela White, AKA China, is suing them for two different things. So $40 million she's asking for the loss of earnings and damages, and over $60 million for the loss of future earning capacity and damages of assault, battery, domestic violence, defamation, and this one's interesting, and interference with prospective economic relations. So they messing with my money is what she's saying. Anyway, they are suing her back with a lawsuit of their own, claiming that she violently attacked Rob, their brother, and Rob is basically abusing her. Oh my gosh, that is disgusting. Corey. No, no, he's showing some random.
This man.
That's a bro.
That is so sick.
That was like a bed.
Anyway, the jury selection just started, and it's already crazy. China's mother is now, I guess you would call it banned, but she went on a rant last night, and if you look it up, it's available. There's a video of her, and apparently she's talking mess about the Kardashians. It is quite funny. But anyway, so they complained about her today, this morning in court, and said the Kardashian lawyers said that they're actually afraid because she's, they considered it like a threat because she was making fun of them. She's actually just clowning on them. Anyway, so China's lawyer said her mom's not going to be there. Now, I don't know if the whole case or just for the jury selection. Anyway, so now they banned her mom Tony from coming inside. So this is going to be interesting because it's just starting, and that's a lot of money. It's over $100 million. So
Black China is proof that pussy has no value. It's worthless if that's all you got.
That's them going into court.
Right. If pussy had value, then lesbians would be buying pussies.
Kraig. Now, Corey was talking about this last week. He said he seen a chick in the mall. She was a bad bitch. He couldn't believe how bad she was.
It was Black China?
It was fucking Black China. That's what he was looking at right
It
there.
didn't look like that. But
She hipped out the game, though. She got structure.
What?
What?
She got body. She got structure. She got a Tahoe chassis on her hips. She built the whole boats in cargo. She
you said she ugly, man?
Huh?
ain't ugly. She just
Nah, that bitch.
She's not.
She ain't ugly,
I
but
actually
that bitch
think
look
she
like
looks even better natural without her makeup. She was
she like
really
a
cute.
Betty Boop.
Who was that behind her?
That's her mama.
Yeah.
Her mama. Now, I heard her mama talk on the internet. That made me be like,
Yeah, her mama. look-
Bessie.
And she barefooted. She got no shoes
They're both
on.
barefooted.
You
They have
remember?
the shoes in the back.
You remember Betty Boop?
Yeah.
She look. Who Black China look like a black Betty Boop.
Did y'all see this?
It just broke. I know it
Did
just
you-
came
did you-
out.
did
No,
you
it
have-
just came out.
Can
today
you
when I was
talk-
on
can
my-
you say something
I
about
can
this?
look it up, but I don't know enough about it.
All right,
now.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
hold
say
on.
something about this.
All right.
It's funny.
So anyway, we'll see what this is gonna unfold because in the next couple of weeks, because it's gonna be crazy. Anyway, new music coming from Kendrick Lamar.
Hey!
It's called Mr. Morale and the Big Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Drops next month on May 13th. It's available for pre-sale. He made the announcement on his Instagram saying, "I appreciate your patience." And that's, with that being said, considering his last one, I can't believe it was that long ago, was 5 years ago, right? It doesn't seem that
It's gonna
long.
be fire.
Yeah. So anyway, he also added saying this on his post: may the Most High continue to use Top Dog, talking about himself, as a vessel for candid creators. As I continue to pursue my life's calling, there's beauty in completion and always faith in the unknown. So there you go. So everybody's looking forward to it, Kendrick. It's happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
That's what's up.
that'll be nice. So
We
this
root
is-
for Kendrick.
Right?
Yeah, he dope.
Definitely. So what's this one over here? Okay, here it is.
You got something about Dwayne Wade, son?
No, I don't have that, and I don't have that. That story just broke. When I got here, I saw that.
They're gonna blackball us over
We
it.
can
I'm
bring
talking
it
about
up.
the cartoon.
Anyway, so this is sickly interesting. I don't want to say interesting by itself, but kind of like sickly interesting. But I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but you know the return of the firing squad is back. In almost 10 more states, so they're slowly adding it. Because what's happening is they're saying that
Gas too expensive.
no, the technological methods like lethal injection and like the electric chair aren't working. They've had too many problems with things, and they consider it inhumane because people haven't been working out. So when they inject somebody or something, they suffer. So for instance, I think one person, they said he just wouldn't die. It took 40 minutes. So anyway, so they actually have brought it back. And there's a gentleman in Utah that just agreed, and he said, I'd choose that, because they give you options, so now you can choose. And he chose the firing squad. What's his name again? Anyway, it's a brother, and he chose a firing squad.
So that's gonna make them die faster?
It's weird. They claim, I gave you the picture. This is how it looks. This is a setup in Utah, because Utah's never stopped it. So this is a firing squad setup when a person gets strapped up in there, and they've got all these bags on the side, and they said that
And they what?
I got a better
and
way.
they shoot them, and they shoot them. Some prisons have already begun to renovate part of the prisons to allow the 3-person firing squad, so 3 people fire at the person, carrying them out. Anyway, there's bulletproof glass all around, so witnesses can still be present.
Oh yeah, that's right. One person really is the one who has the bullet that hits
actual
them.
bullet, right.
Yeah, so they don't know who really is
Who
the
really
one
shoot-
who
who's
really
the
shot
person
him.
who
Right,
shot him.
killed him.
So in South Carolina, Oklahoma, and Mississippi have formally just adopted the firing squad. Utah has never let it go. And the only state that it was Utah that has used it in the past century was Utah. What started it, all of it, like I said, was that people were seeing too much evidence about people suffering, gasping, choking, and taking a long time for it to kick in the lethal injection part. So now people are choosing this, and this man recently, what brought it all up is that he just chose it. What's his name?
Somebody in the chat room said the firing squad makes it easier for them to harvest those organs they want to keep.
Oh, that makes sense too. You're right.
I got
So Richard Moore, that's the gentleman. There he is. He just chose it over the electric chair. They gave him a choice of the electric chair.
So they're promoting him because that's what they're doing now.
Well, there you go. So they're
Important question, man. What are they doing with these asses when these bitches with the fake asses died? I feel like you shouldn't be able to die with ass. When a woman gets an ass implant, they should take her ass and give it to another woman that needs it.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
It's probably
What are they
expired.
doing with these
Hey,
breasts?
man, what you tapping me for, man? I'm not dealing with
Ain't that
that, man. He tapping me like,
What you mean, like
what you gonna say,
store ass?
Pastor? He tapping me like, what you got to say about that, Pastor? I'm like, I don't got to say about that.
Craig is bringing
They
that
need
up
a
before he
woman's-
showed us a gross video.
They
So-
need a woman's body part junkyard. If a
Like,
bitch
man,
blow
where-
her ass,
man,
she can go to
where-
the junkyard.
Where you get
and-
that from? What's in your head, man?
He
You all
showed
right?
that video. Luke didn't see it. Anyway.
You go.
I seen. I just chose not to stare at it. that's
Oh, okay,
all.
there you go. Good stuff.
Patience
Good stuff.
Bona. Great show
Also,
on Friday at Caroline.
Kaepernick is back in the news. He's made a public plea. And his buddies, Michael Vick and Ocho Cinco, they have a picture together. They were all out there practicing and stuff. They are backing him on this. He made a public plea saying that he's actually willing to play a backup quarterback and says that he just needs the opportunity.
He begging now. It's so unfortunate. Stop begging, man. We chose the path.
Boy, you got Vic and Ojo Cinco?
Yeah, start commentating.
You know
Start
they
a
don't fuck with them
podcast.
like that.
Start a podcast, man.
I'm sure if he was commentating, I'm sure one of the networks would pay him big money to sit there and do that.
Wow. What he gonna say?
I don't know, but I don't want to see him play football no more. I didn't watch football for 4 years.
Because I don't want him to come back and then all of a sudden he be a flop and they say, well, look at him now.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't want that to happen because he's been out the game too long.
Take it on the chin. man.
But wouldn't it be nice if he actually got what he wanted? I mean, even if he fails at it.
They're not going to
I
let
mean,
him.
that's-
Yeah, I'd rather for him to go. I don't want to say call on top, but yeah, he called on top because he stuck. He
that's
stuck
true.
to his guns, got that Nike deal, and got that money. And I'll just go ahead and commentate. Just go ahead and sit down and commentate.
I hear you. So we'll see
Back
what
y'all
happens.
Football, nigga, you want to play football so bad.
We'll see what happens. I don't know.
I got a better execution style than the firing squad.
Uh-oh, what is this?
I feel like they should. It's a loving way to die, right? You should put on a spiked T-shirt and hug a motherfucker to death.
Hey man.
Put on a spiked T-shirt.
What if you don't kill him? What if you just
Yeah,
let
you just damage
Magic
the bag.
Johnson's son toss his salad
Corey.
and put him in the street?
Corey, he must have that ooh-wee before he got
Oh,
up
It is
Put on a
420.
there. That's what, yeah,
He's
I'm wondering why he talking like he was on that ooh-wee. Hey, what's wrong with you, man?
They used,
Like, man,
but,
hug me to death.
in medieval times, they used to be way more creative with how they kill people.
How they kill people, Jesus. God.
They had this thing called the murmurer. The murmurer, that's where they get the word murmur from. They would
murmur?
they would
They would
put you in a wall in the middle of the town so you couldn't get out, and they would starve you to death. And people could hear you murmuring in the wall, making crazy
Oh, I
sounds.
thought it was heart murmur.
No, it's a murmur. That was a way of dying. They had a bunch of just really
No,
creative
why
ways.
y'all forgetting about when they used to throw bitches in a ditch and stone her to
Stone
death?
'em.
Stone it, yeah. That
That's
was
some
my
What's the last rock that hit her that just made her? That's a fucked up way to die.
That nigga hit
Or
hard.
here
That
goes
nigga
another one.
hard.
If you raped a woman in England, and you got found guilty, she could choose your execution. So one of the ways they would do it, they would bury you up to your waist in dirt, and they would let her beat you to death.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Her and her brothers, whoever in her family, went to join in. So
would
you'd
do
be
it on
buried
my
in dirt,
roller skates.
getting dog walked.
I would do it right on roller skates.
Oh
Roll
my
right past.
God,
Oh.
that shit.
That
That's
sounds funny to me.
that's fun. I mean,
I'm getting up out that dirt.
You gonna get out of that?
Here we go.
Corn, you got to be in shape to get out the
They
dirt.
should
Corn.
let
The
the
waist,
fa-
they have you buried? Yeah, come on.
Let the families of the victims choose what happens to the coward that, you know what I mean? Let the
Right.
families choose.
Yeah.
I think that's more vindication than, I mean, vengeance ain't good, but
No, but, you know.
why not, man?
But back to Kaepernick. If he did go to a team, the stadium be sold out because people just won't want him to get on the
is true,
field.
too.
And
That is
it
true,
will
wouldn't you
sell
think?
tickets. Period. So whatever team ain't having a hard time selling tickets, they need to go and pick them up.
That sounds
But
like
there ain't
that's
no teams they even want him on.
think they're all
just-
scared to make that
They
move.
blackballed him. Like they trying to do Will Smith now.
Yeah, Will Smith is gonna be a rap for a while.
We'll see.
It's over
So,
for him.
speaking of football, Emmitt Smith, they say they're separating. Everybody was saying they're divorcing, but in their announcement, so Emmitt Smith and his wife, Patricia, of 20 years, via Instagram again, announced that they're separating. They share 3 children. Before they were married, remember, they got married in 2000. She was married to Martin Lawrence, if you didn't know that, for a few years. No mention of divorce, though, but a lot of people are saying, oh, they're getting a divorce, they're getting a divorce. I don't know. They just said that they're separating.
Wait a minute. Didn't he just get his toes cut off or something? Was that him?
No, that's Deion Sanders.
That's
okay,
Beyonce.
okay,
Oh, bless your heart. But
she
no,
gonna marry?
and remember, I don't know if you remember this, though, but a couple of years ago when he was on Dancing with the Stars, because he won it, Emmett was really good, his wife came out and said, that's her, well, soon to be, I don't know, they didn't say ex, but they're separating.
I got to ejaculate.
She came out and admitted that she was insecure and kept having these thoughts of him messing around with the instructor. So it was crazy. But anyway, I was like, what? So
She was with a football player, and you know, some things come with the territory of
Territory.
those ball players.
She looked like a drag queen cat.
Corey.
Yeah, Siamese
And
queen.
Corey, am I
Drag
right?
queen who?
She knew what she was signing up with, signing when she got signing up.
She
to
left
when
Martin
got-
Lawrence to be with Emmitt Smith. She's a groupie. She's a star chaser.
So we'll see. I don't know.
Who do you date after you date Martin and Emmitt Smith? What game?
Marcus.
Why are you checking that?
You better stop.
Mark's gonna be like, beat that bully over here.
Hey, that's going to be a come up for her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for her.
She catching it on the way up. You know what
said
I'm saying?
for her.
She catching it on the way up.
No,
Marcus
people
gonna
gonna
take
want to
that
know who.
robe off
No,
with
what
the
happened
sweat
is
on the arm.
Marcus stuff gonna start going straight because they gonna want to know who is Marcus. Who? How in the world he got her? That's what they gonna think.
And
How
then
in
when
the
they see
world-
who I am, they be like, oh, this is the nigga right there. Nigga.
And what was that thing you wanted to talk about?
Got to be doing real bad, man. to look
Okay,
your
I
way.
just wanted to say this.
Yeah, bring that.
I try not to talk about. I try not to talk about things with people that I go on their show because I don't want to
But we're
be
reporting.
messy
this,
with
so
people who show me love. But this is just too funny. Breakfast Club's DJ Envy goes viral after his wife publicly reveals that she's faked every orgasm with him during their 20-year marriage.
Oh,
now,
no.
listen
Don't
to me.
tell me she's trying to
She
get back at him.
said-
Because you know they've had problems before that have been publicized.
Like what? What problems, D?
Did they just
Well,
recently?
they put him out there. Sorry about Marcus, but apparently they put him out there because he was cheating. That was the thing before. that he
You know when I
put
went
out
on the
there.
show, they got really mad when I was talking about how men fuck hoes and all that shit. You know how I do that.
Recently?
Well, when I went on the Breakfast Club, I could feel the energy when I talked about.
Why you think?
I'm saying you went down,
Why
you went on
think
this,
that?
you went on this past week?
I didn't go on this past week.
But why
Probably
you?
because of what I said.
before.
But why?
last
But
time.
why you think that though? Why was they gonna get mad? Because that they know that's your regular.
Well,
And
I'm
they know
just
that
telling
he
you
is
the
fast,
energy
so-
in the room
Oh.
changed. I didn't know nothing about DJ Envy or none of that,
None of that past.
and issues with his wife. Right. But I was talking about how men are not with one woman, and it threw the energy off in the room. And now I can understand why. I didn't try to do that. It's just like one day Rev Run was home wilding out, and I was like, Rev Run is so fly. His wife found out about his other girl, and she was cool with that. And then he got mad because something happened like that. I didn't know. I don't be knowing this stuff.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
I ain't trying to bust you out, but I'm saying, men who got a job like Brother DJ Envy, if you have a job where you getting money and you famous, most men are gonna have more than one woman. I'm talking about, I would say at least 85% of men are gonna have more than one woman. So now his wife going on here saying this is she's definitely stabbing at him. Right. But it just lets you know that even though he messed with other women, look at who his wife is to say that.
Right.
That lets you know everything you need to know about what happens between them. Because a woman that's been with you that long should not be leaving trying to put you on blast and make you look stupid like that.
Right, and I didn't know that they were even still together. So that to
Hold on,
me,
they still together now?
well, it says his wife. On there it's saying his wife. I'm just saying that's why I was
Breakfast
like,
Club, DJ Envy, wife, public reveals
see,
that
that's what I'm
she
saying.
faked every orgasm with him during their 21-year
That's
marriage.
sad if
That's
you're gonna go
called
that-
spite.
Jada got these bitches bold out here,
Why
but
do
they just
women
out
get
here.
away with that?
What?
Why do women get away with not knowing themselves?
Why do people listen to women?
It's
That's what I want to know. I'm like, you can learn from anybody. But most of the time when a woman is talking to you, why are you listening to her?
Right.
Because the number one lie is this your pussy.
Right.
I'm like, I almost be ready to stop fucking after that.
If a woman ain't coming, that just means you too ignorant to submit.
It means what?
If she's too ignorant to submit, what are you holding on to, bitch? Let it go.
Sometimes, look, we got to talk about this.
Wait,
Some
so they
vaginas
got a
have
new
been
book?
through
Is that what's
monstrous
happening?
things.
Right. Right.
And you showing up as a regular man, you got to get some assistance in making that pussy do what it do.
Yeah.
oh, hold on now, though.
Yeah,
Hold
no,
on,
he
hold
just-
on.
We need to hear D with this.
No.
What you got to say about that, D?
I'm not even talking about that. Right when you were talking about, I looked this up. I didn't know that they both have a book coming out about everything. So it's who
About
knows?
her not coming?
Who knows if this is even true? Are they trying to
it might be fake
sensationalize
news, yeah.
something? No, they might be lying. Or, I don't know.
They trying
Because
to
now,
sell. They trying to sell the book.
I
It
just
don't
looked this
matter if
up.
you're trying to sell a book. You don't put the man who took care of you on
But
blast
what
like
if
that.
he's involved
That's
with
that
it? Now,
Jada-
they
that's
both,
the Jada
they,
shit.
wait, they both are having a book come out. His wife and DJ Envy open up about their new book called Cheating, Scandals, and More.
They got that hustle from Jada.
I don't know if I
Damn.
trust
I
them.
read
fall
something
in
the other day.
They fall in the blueprint.
I read something the other day. 60%, like in the early 60 percentiles of women with men orgasm in relationships, and 87% of women in lesbian relationships orgasm. So I think it's.
Man, it's
They both were
niggas
talking
out
about
niggas is
this
not fucking with passion out here, man. That's what it is, man.
I don't know.
That what it
That's
boiled
funny,
down.
But at this point, I don't even believe both of them because they were both promoting their book. They were both on the show, his show, their show. His
Darlene,
show.
we heard your point about they using that to promote
No,
a
no,
book.
no. I'm not even saying that they are using that. I'm just saying that's pretty ironic that they're putting a book out. That's all. I'm
This is
saying.
what I'm saying. If you got a woman and y'all not gonna make it or whatever, let's say y'all finna divorce or whatever it may be, y'all ain't finna divorce, you just mad at each other. If your wife is really putting information out here like this
that's
about
crazy.
you, it's like Marcus said, it's that Jada shit. These hoes ain't shit. I could see if this bitch, like, look, Jada wouldn't be shit without Will
So
Smith.
everything now is going to revolve around Jada now today.
I mean, it's
Oh,
the
you
same
know.
blueprint.
I'm just
You got a
saying.
reference point now.
Jada gave them bitches courage to pull it in a way that's gonna basically make it. I believe in 10 years from now, everybody is gonna be looking differently at women. I believe women will be defined as drama, trouble, stay away from them like that. You fuck bitches and you get the fuck away from bitches. That's what you do. Because I'm saying, like, if a bitch is going, let me tell you something. This is what I didn't say earlier in the show. Because I'm just trying to abbreviate something I heard. I don't know the brother's name, but I'm abbreviating what I heard. If a bitch come from the swamps, if a bitch father wasn't there, her mother talked about her father. If a bitch, I was with a bitch one day, she was looking for her father's tent on the street. These are damaged women. If a woman is scorned, what is she gonna do? She's going to do what she knows, and that is to try and destroy everything without physically beating it up. This is my opinion. Now, if somebody wants to get mad at me, okay, I'm just saying, bitches I deal with fuck with me because they know I can help them. And I'm not embarrassed to say that. I'm not stupid enough to think that some bitch love me because I'm Corey and goddammit, he's a hell of a guy.
But they're not submitting to you. They submitting to what you could do
The
for
200-300.
Right.
I get it. I'm not stupid. When bitches be through with me, I tell them, I'll be like, it's already a bitch waiting on this slot. Soon as you leave, within 30 minutes, the next bitch is placed in that slot where you at. I never start over from scratch.
That's called overflow.
I'm like an NFL team. I got draft picks waiting for that slot. Sometimes you got to trade like a Tyreek Hill, one you never thought you'd get rid of. But, bitch, I got to keep the squad going. I need draft picks in that slot you in. I will never start from scratch like a sucker believing in shit some bitch I found in the street say to me. I don't know how niggas look. I'm saying, young nigga, you fall in love. You don't know.
Yeah.
But once you have seen how this go, how do you fall in love with a bitch you chose?
Right.
You ain't got no motherfucking ability to choose no woman that's about something. We fuck with bitches that come out the game. And we put them in slots they don't belong in, but all the slots I put them in is really oiled up. You slide right out that motherfucker, the next bitch come right back in. You can't stop me. I'm too smart to just believe in what a bitch say. What bitch do you know to stand up? They all alone. The family is disgruntled. The daddy, his daddy wasn't shit. Oh, it's the same story.
The crazy part about it is you saying all this, and the women still want to be with you. I don't understand.
Right. We always talk
If
about
I'm
it.
sitting here looking at this right now, I wouldn't want to be with you.
But Luther, I can help bitches.
See, the key word here is bitches. He keeps saying bitches, not
Okay,
women.
so a certain caliber. So the women ain't gonna fool with
He's a
him. 'Cause they
necessary
know.
evil for him.
Okay.
I'm like,
So he gonna have a certain caliber of
your
women
women,
that he deal with.
I'm
Yeah,
the
he
most
tell you.
helpful. I'm the most hated, helpful motherfucker on this planet. It's too many bitches that look. All you bitches that fucked with me the last few years, you could tell him how much you don't agree with me, but will you tell him how much I helped you, bitch? I help bitches. Bitches can't help themselves. Bitches hate themselves and they hate other bitches. They hate other bitches. All the bitches do get on the phone, tell you about all the motherfucking niggas the other bitch fuck. And then you talk to a friend, you be like, she tell you all the niggas the other bitch fuck.
but Corey.
It's all just a big fuck fest.
But Corey, let me ask you this. You have a daughter, right?
Yeah, I got a daughter.
So do you
Don't
believe?
Marcus stop.
He may not disrespect
I
my
can't
woman.
Do you believe you reap what you sow?
Of course.
Oh my God.
I had a baby by a lousy bitch.
So if you reap,
Therefore,
so if you reap what you
Don't
sow,
ask him.
so then there's gonna be some things your daughter gonna reap because of
He
what you
don't give
sow.
a fuck.
White people.
I can live with that.
You can live with your daughter on a Negro doing her like
Now,
how
that's
you
what
do
you
people.
said. That's what you said.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
saying whatever comes with it. I know who her mother was.
No,
I fucked her
I said-
mother
no,
immediately
no,
after I met her.
No, you're not listening what I'm saying to you.
When I was a young
I'm
man,
saying
do
how
you think
you handle and treat women at the end of the day, period. How you think about you reap what you sow. So she gonna run across
Jesus gonna make it happen to me, huh?
She gonna run across a guy like daddy, and daddy gonna be mad and she gonna be this nigga.
I wasn't around my daughter and she ran into a guy like me?
But she's still your daughter. At the end of the day, that's your blood. That's your seed.
Okay. So what that mean? That means because bad things come my way, bad things gonna come her way?
No, it's not
Is that
bad
how
things
Jesus
coming
do
your
it?
way. It's what you're sowing out here, the things that you doing to other women.
But that's so easy to say. Ooh, that's gonna happen to you. One day
You
when I
just
was
say you believe and you reap what you sow. So you sowing this out here, you gonna get it back.
Okay.
If you don't get it back, she gonna
what
get
did
it.
I sow out here? Tell me, because I want to know.
How
Because it's so
how
easy
you
to call.
handle- you just
Just
said
let me
how
say
you
this.
handle and treat
It's so
women.
easy to call the man a bad guy. I told you I help hoes. What did I do to bitches out here where bad luck come to me?
How you handle and treat them? Do you treat them and handle with respect?
Why should his karma go to his daughter? I hate that.
Because one way.
You say, do I treat him in
passed
Hannibal
down
with
from generation
respect?
too. If he don't give you,
I think that's ridiculous.
You must love his daughter.
Huh?
Luther.
Hey,
Luther.
don't worry about me and his daughter, Luther. Don't worry.
Hey, Luther. I treat hoes like you treat hoes. We both treat hoes the same. We ain't no evil motherfuckers. We motherfucking try to be nice to hoes or whatever that. But in the
What you talking
end,
about?
How
I
you
don't
know
look
how
at
he
people at
treat?
hoe. I don't look at nobody no hoe. You talking about a hoe is what I use for a gardening tool.
the church shit on.
He's trying to say whore.
So you doing your church shit. Oh, my bad. Yeah, there you go. Nigga, if you don't get your motherfucking ass out of here, we all fuck hoes. All the preachers out there, will you tell the world the truth? We all fuck hoes. Hoes, bitches that ain't shit. We try to turn them into something. I just have gotten past the point of trying to turn them into something. I fuck them till it play out. I start hearing the little complaints. I be like, oh, this about over there, right? Okay.
It made it to
go.
that point.
And then when they go, I put another bitch just like her but think she better than her in her slot. They all think they pussy better than the last bitch.
Somebody said I was doing the Jedi mind trick on you.
I'm just saying.
He fell for it. But anyway, no, real quick.
Somebody say Corey just a bitter old man.
There you go. You got your
I feel you.
You just need love. You just
They
need love.
always call people who tell the truth bitter, but
You just need
look,
love.
About 30 more years.
That's
Corey
look
gonna
at
be
how
on the
many,
cage.
look at how many lonely bitches are in the world. And look, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I absolutely mean this. It's more lonely hoes at church than in the nightclub. This is where they go to try and think that this magical Jesus character go fix them. But they wind up fucking over the niggas at the church and go to another church.
Hey, Corey, I want to say this. Darlene, somebody said that I was talking about another religion, about karma. No, it's biblical. It says whatever you give, it shall come back. Whatever that it
Good
is,
or bad, right.
Whatever it is, good or bad, that's going to come back to you. So that's biblical. So you need to go read your Bible, whoever said that.
I think logically it just don't make sense that the karma is passed down to a generation if you still alive.
I never forget when I came home
scared
from
of that
prison.
now,
Hold on, Marcus, I never
Doorknob?
forget.
You gonna get
When
doorknobs?
I never forget when I came home from prison, my daughter said to me, she said, Daddy, because I was a Rolling Stone. Now, I was out there. I was doing what Corey said, that he does.
What's a Rolling Stone?
I was Rolling Stone. I was out there.
Not settling down.
You'll be like a rolling boulder.
I had plethora of women, okay?
All us Rolling Stones,
Before I changed my life around, she said these words to me. She said, I changed my life. She said, Dad, she said, do me a favor. I said, yeah, babe. She says, my oldest daughter said, be careful how you handle women. Who you talking about? She said, you reap what you sow, and I don't want to reap what you sow. And because I know what I would do to a person concerning her, so that changed my whole perspective, man. And I was very careful how I handle and treat women.
Okay, Reverend Luther.
The philosophy.
We fuck hoes out here, Reverend Luther. All the preachers. T.D. Jakes fuck hoes too. All us fuck hoes because we got what the hoes want, a couple of dollars. And when we finally tell
you
the
can't put
truth,
everybody in that, man. If you don't
But
know
he don't
for
want
a
to be
fact.
lonely. He wants people in that.
Yeah, he want to put everybody. Just don't lump us in it, man.
He is. He don't want to be alone with that company.
Just say y'all comedians do that, okay? That's what y'all comedians do.
Evil
No,
philosophy,
but I'm saying
man.
they're out there promoting their book. That's the name of their
I'm
book.
glad they promoting their book. I helped promote it too on my show, D. Look, but back on this whole shit. If y'all want to put me on an island and act like I'm the bad guy, then be down. But I promise you, I'm the real nigga. I know how it go. When we are still healthy enough to fuck, we fuck hoes. I'm talking about 85% of men, especially in America. There is no discipline, and we don't know how to pick a winner. What it is, sometimes when you put in enough good work in life, God will bless you with a winner that you can hold up and trust and do everything for without no reservation, because they will show you by their deeds who they are. I'm talking about that rare woman. They will show you by their deeds needs who they are. They will show you they got your back. But everything else, we just fucking and marrying hoes. Well, I ain't marrying no hoes because I ain't stupid enough to believe shit a bitch talk about that I'm fucking with.
The healthiest relationship is between a pimp and a prostitute.
Or swingers.
I'm gonna tell you why. Not cause of the pimping, but in that dynamic, a woman is willing to die for the nigga. In the other dynamic, the stronger party is willing to die for the weaker party, and I feel like that makes things out of order. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't replace certain levels of strength. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so that loyalty is there when you're willing to sacrifice.
I fuck with
you. You know, so I mean, I just think the dynamic.
That's a good point. I mean, like, a man will wrap his whole world around a woman he met in the streets that ain't coming to the relationship with nothing but a used pussy and some other nigga kid. It's just, won't nobody say it. It's like, Corey bad for saying that. Corey telling the truth.
No, but when you lump everyone, when you say we or they.
Yeah, you speaking your truth, not the truth.
I'm speaking my truth?
Your truth.
Okay, who in here got a woman that's all theirs and got all their seeds only with them? Ain't nobody got that. Everybody got that. Everybody got the bitch everybody else through with. That's how life really works. Even though they outnumber us by a lot, when you choose a woman, I could walk up to you and say this, it'll sound evil, but it'll be true. Oh, what bitch you chose everybody else through with? We don't even know how to choose a woman. We don't know how to have the patience to go out there and pick somebody who actually fuck with us. I'm telling you, man, niggas fall in love with bitches that ain't gonna do nothing but destroy them as they walk out the door. Anybody got a story that where they won with they bitch? I don't know no motherfucker out here who won with they bitch. Everybody, you see him a couple of years later. Oh man, that shit over, man.
It went bad.
You consider
It went bad.
Man, my legacy out there with her legs open with some motherfucking nigga who got a new Tesla.
It went bad.
Where your legacy at? Where the bitches at?
And they just didn't make bad choices, so it's just all on the woman?
No. I'm saying, men make bad choices. In fact, I'm bold enough to tell you, men do not know how to pick a quality woman.
That's
they
y'all.
pick the one they like.
Uh-oh, Marcus is saying
That's
that ain't
y'all.
gonna happen to him.
Marcus
You know-
young.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell him your age once more.
33.
Marcus
See,
is young.
I'm still, I still ain't made my choice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't made my choice yet because I'm still vetting them.
Something wrong with you. You can't make babies, nigga.
Oh,
No,
stop.
oh, man.
I'm glad you
know
don't have a
what?
bunch of
You-
illegitimates
you
out there,
kids?
Marcus.
Nah, I ain't got no kids.
You got children? Luther, you
Marcus-
have children?
yes, I
Oh,
got
that's right,
five.
you have a
Hey,
daughter.
Luther got kids. He a healthy male.
Hey,
Fuck you, man.
so Marcus gonna be your future son-in-law?
He what?
About to be your future son-in-law?
That's gonna be his karma.
His future son-in-law. What is
Yeah,
that?
that's gonna be his That's what he gonna get back.
If my daughter and Marcus was together, I would actually be happy.
Oh.
Really?
I would be happy about that. I don't believe he will go out there and dog her out. I believe he gonna show her how life really
On the
works.
strength because of you or because of her?
I don't think he a bad guy.
You want to be part of the family?
You know the only
Make
thing
it
Marcus
go,
gonna do?
Marcus, let's make that happen.
Marcus is gonna fuck other hoes. And when she come to me about it, I'm gonna be like, the next nigga gonna fuck other hoes too. You're not gonna get a dick all to yourself, bitches. It's not gonna
Marcus.
happen.
Marcus,
Trust me.
Tell him when you get married, you're not gonna do that. You gonna be with one woman.
Marcus ain't gonna say that sucker shit.
Tell him, Marcus.
ain't gonna get married.
See, he's not down with that, Luther. You didn't know about that. But yeah, he's yeah.
Marcus is trying to get a child out here in this world.
I ain't gonna get married.
Something wrong with him. Craig, you got
He's
kids?
not ready yet.
Craig ain't got no kids either. That's right. I forgot.
I had one on the way.
You have one on the way now?
No, I did.
Oh.
They lied, dog. They was trying to get some money up out
Baby
you,
didn't
homie.
make it.
Oh my God.
Baby didn't make it. Nah, yeah, I don't have no kids.
Oh.
It's for real. The baby didn't make
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
2 years ago.
I'm sorry you almost
the
had
baby,
one, man. But go on get one, man. You gotta do like
I'm
Nick.
find me
You
two
just
babies,
don't
man.
have one
I'm
just
40.
to have one.
You 40?
You gotta do like Nick Cannon at your age, dog.
Man, you know, hey, man, you know at 40,
got a lot of bitches at 40,
you know at
if you
40
ain't
they
got no
say your
kids.
testosterone level will go low, so he ain't trying to do that.
No, I'm saying, Mark. Kraig, that's real. You 40. You got the skeet in every bitch out here, dog.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm telling you, man, you ain't got no kids at 40.
Man, you gotta tell him all that, man. Just tell him,
Yeah.
we don't do a guy go out there like that, man.
You just said about
Yeah,
being
legit.
choosing the right one, Corey.
No, but he
Yeah,
want a
but now you
baby.
telling him to go out and everything.
But you gotta have a baby
Yeah,
that
but
you
you gotta
can
be
hold up
around.
in the world.
Yeah, but he don't gotta have multiple to do it. He
Right.
can just have that one.
He 40. He gotta catch up with everybody else,
That is
man.
ridiculous.
Okay, so what do you feel is the ideal amount for a man to have kids?
But are you
8
gonna
to
be
10.
But are you
8
gonna
to
be
10?
Are you gonna be involved
8
with
to
them?
10.
See?
Hey,
I
tell
don't
what?
think you can be.
8 to 10 kids.
Do you
Luther, do you disagree with
How
this?
many? Well, hold on,
what's-
how
Do you
many-
disagree with this, Luther? If it wasn't for abortions, almost every nigga you know I have 8 to 10 kids.
I'm supposed to have 5.
Oh my goodness.
I'm supposed to have 5. 3 in high
He
school.
couldn't say nothing. You ain't gotta say nothing.
You know, Corey, believe it or not, man, this is the first time I can ever say you might be having some truth to that.
If it wasn't for abortions, I'll probably have about 10 kids.
Yeah,
Dead ass.
I'd be at
That
5.
Them bitches
Them bitches
low.
killed them
He
babies.
just said he'll be at 5. He just
Yeah, I
said he'll
would
be
have
at
3 in
I
high
think
school.
See, you said
I'd
that.
be at 5.
I will come. But I.
Marcus
What's
claimed.
wrong with
Marcus
you, Marcus?
said.
You gotta
Marcus
go
claims he
ahead.
always wears
Marcus,
condoms.
unless you
and
take
then-
the
and
problem
then-
on head on, you ain't
And then,
going.
no, I had one that had the birth
A
control.
scare. You
I
had a scare.
recently. Yeah.
Oh.
What'd he say?
Marcus.
He whispered it too.
What'd he say?
So your mic caught that anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
yep.
I don't know what he said.
He said he had a scare
That
recently.
means he did without protection, Marcus.
Marcus,
Come on.
Don't you believe no woman until your baby is here. Something is wrong with you. You ain't had no kids in all
No, it's
this
not.
time.
Don't
I
listen to
told
him,
y'all what
Marcus. It's being
condoms, man.
responsible.
Condoms
Thank
work,
you.
man. I know you don't believe in them, man.
Okay, whatever I don't believe in.
Look at
And it's okay to
Marcus
wait.
girl, a baddie
You're a
and a
man.
sweet
You can wait
girl,
for
no
a long
lie. We
time.
met her a few times. You feel the energy off her. Hey man,
I agree.
That's terrible.
I agree. Your girlfriend that you be with now?
Yeah, what's ain't my girlfriend? I fuck with her though.
Okay,
And then
well,
why you put him on the spot? He may not want people to know
Well,
he
no,
had
we know.
a
We
girl
know.
or something
okay, if
like
I
that.
put him on the spot, I apologize. But
Yeah.
one of the women I see you with is
The one I like.
she
Yeah.
Oh, I
seems
her.
like she good people.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you ain't knocked her up within the next 2 years, it's gonna solidify. The nigga ain't working right.
Don't listen,
listen to
Corey.
him.
Don't,
Exactly.
don't
Hey,
let, man, don't let Corey put
You
cables on you,
can't
man.
go this whole world.
Don't let Corey
without-
put cables on
Do
you,
you know
man.
when you give a woman a
Don't
baby?
let Corey.
Do you disagree with this panel? When you give a woman a baby, you teach her how to love. Ain't nothing like carrying something and then watch it hatch up out of you.
Not if you got
That
a
is
mama
the
with a
greatest love of all when the
No.
mama see the baby and grab that motherfucker.
Not
Bitch, I
just-
taught you love.
No, but not just any kind of pregnancy, Corey. I mean, how was it created? Were you
What
actually?
pregnancies are you talking about, D?
Did you actually love?
Are you
and
talking about
care?
some pregnancies you
I'm
know about?
No, I'm talking about the men. You're talking about just have babies to have them, just claim and have kids. I mean, no.
That's what bitches do.
Guys too. I bet. And you can't take care
I
of it. You don't
can't
wanna
get
be-
pregnant, D.
No,
Guys
but you-
don't have babies.
But you're saying it like it's a
I can gift
an
you a baby.
award. Like, oh my God, I got
It is
kids.
an award if a
But not
nigga
if you're
fucked
not
you and got you
involved.
pregnant.
No, not if you knock somebody up and then you just not involved. You
So
can't just.
You
can't
speaking
just-
to a
Darlene,
woman.
you are absolutely
speaking to
wrong.
a woman,
I'm
though.
not.
You
You
speaking
can't.
to
You
a
can't.
woman.
It sounds like you're
You
bragging
speaking
that
to
you
a
have
woman
kids.
who's speaking from experience.
It sounds like when people say that.
Speaking
I
from
have
experience
children,
about what?
I have children. What
She
did
talking
you-
about is different kinds of pregnancies.
No,
D,
no, when you
It's
were
not
saying,
different kinds of
no, I'm saying when
pregnancies.
you say to knock people up, when you're like, hey, you need to have a kid, you need to have a child, he doesn't have a kid, you make fun, you make it sound like it's like an award to have children out there. But are you involved with them? That's the thing. You're saying it
Darlene,
like,
whatever stipulations you put on pregnancies that you have or what you talking about, that's on you. If you get knocked up, most of the time it's because you bust your legs open and let a nigga hit you raw. That's what happens. Now, whatever excuse you want to make after that for the baby being aborted or whatever, that's on you.
You're
I
going that
gave
route
you
with it.
life.
So out of that-
he gives them life, but then he's not there to raise them.
I was gonna say,
You're
so
not
I was
involved
just
with
gonna
them?
ask you, so out of the 8 to 10, how many of them you feel like you should raise?
How many I should raise?
Yeah.
I'll raise any of my kids, dog. Let me tell you something about most men that we don't never get credit for. If we had the baby, we gonna take care of the baby.
But taking care of it how?
The bitch don't want to give you the
talking about
baby
just
because the bitch can't motherfucking grab your life and yo-yo with that motherfucker without the baby. Because we'll forget about the bitch. We'll have our baby with us. It don't matter who the bitch with, and we'll fucking find a way to take care of ours. That's what I'm saying with most men.
I feel like I definitely be one of them.
If you had a baby and it was put in your hand, especially if it's yours, you gonna take care of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because you ain't no evil motherfucker.
But what's take care of a kid? Money?
No, take care of being there for him.
Exactly, but that's what I mean.
Darlene got stipulations on what it means to take care of a child. I'm saying if you have a child as a man and you're not an evil motherfucker, if this child is put in your life, you gonna find a way for that baby. It's not gonna be the way Darlene wants you to be with the baby, but I'm just saying you're gonna find a way with the baby.
Right.
I didn't hear you. You saying it under your
I
breath.
said it's hitting the spot with you, obviously.
It's not hitting the spot with me. I'm just telling you that.
But you took care of all
So
your
you saying you could
You didn't take care of all your kids, Darlene. You had an abortion, right?
Oh.
You didn't take care of all your kids.
She took care of it.
Well, she took care of them for real.
What you're saying? I get you, Corey.
No, I ain't never killed a baby.
Oh, brother.
Corey, you put
Women kill babies.
Corey put everybody's business out. He put your business out here with you and the girl.
So long as
She
he
did an abortion.
I've already talked about it. I talked about it before.
Put everybody's business out.
It's okay. When he gets upset, that's what he does. That's what he does.
Man, he put your business out with a woman. You know, he might have somebody.
I didn't put nobody's business out there. I don't know if Marcus can have kids.
They've been on your
I
social
don't know
media.
if Darlene had an abortion, but I bet she did.
You already know, so you lying.
I don't know for sure.
I talked about it on the show.
Well, I forget. But you had an abortion, right?
Well, she already put her business out there.
Hold on, you had an abortion, right?
Yes, and I'm
you
not
killed a
proud of
baby.
So what? And you're an accessory to a bunch of them, and you make it sound like it's like he's okay.
She said you are a
If you
he don't look at it that way though.
So I talk about this on stage.
He don't look about it. He don't.
So Corey, if you paid the hitman to kill somebody, you ain't had nothing to do with that.
Not in his eyes, absolutely not.
Let me school y'all niggas on something. This real
You
talk.
always just fight bullshit.
Yeah, he get like
Let me give you the game. If I'm lying, Kraig is the best at looking this shit up. In America, you have no rights over the baby until it's born as the father. She can kill it. She can do whatever she want to do with it. You don't have no rights over that baby until it come up out of her. I'm not accessory to nothing. Every bitch that aborted a baby that was mine, I did not really have a choice.
So you never told not one of them, I need you to have this boy, I don't want you to have this child. You never did one of them.
They all went against you.
Maybe I said that to a bitch, I want you to have an abortion. But I also tell a bitch, I want you to shut the fuck up when I be out here with these hoes.
But he also knew all
they
that.
don't listen to what the fuck I'm talking about. They did it because they didn't want to do it.
You just skated all around.
But he also knocked people up.
How many of those how many of those you wouldn't say, I don't want you to have this, I don't want you to go have this abortion?
Say that again?
How many of those women that you've been out there, those plethora, throughout the years?
I remember saying that one time
Only
with this
one
girl.
time?
No, listen.
He went with him.
Hell yeah, I went with her. I remember saying one time to this bitch, I really don't want you to have my baby. I don't even fuck with you like that. I remember saying that. Hey, let's just say I said it before that also. Let's say I said it. I'm trying to tell you, bitches don't listen to niggas. You ain't got I don't care who you are. You could be motherfucking whoever. That bitch ain't listening to you.
But guys know all that. They know that once
it's called human nature, dude.
Once they've knocked a woman up, they know that. But
it's human nature to do, dude.
They know that they don't have control over that, but they still end up doing it.
Yep, it's called human nature.
Human nature to be nilly-willy out there with your stuff.
It's called mating.
Hey, hold on.
With
That one episode we talked about this, you got on me for talking about I killed the baby because for letting her have the abort, you killed your seed, you killed your legacy, for her having an abortion.
Okay.
Now you contradicted.
If I'm contradicting, then okay, whatever, my bad. I fucked up. But I'm here to tell you, this is the facts. You ain't got no rights over that baby.
They know this, but they human
You ain't
nature,
got
like
no
you said.
rights over that baby. If that bitch killed the baby, it's because that's what she wanted to do.
But nothing on
if
the
she
guys
wanted
about
to
knocking 'em
protect her child, as she should, she the motherfucker protected her child, and she wouldn't be down there playing with
You said
doing the easy shit.
He said you supposed to protect it as soon as you find out that she's
You are.
You supposed to protect it from what do you say? You said as soon as you find out that it's
Absolutely right. And I'm an older G now, and I know that it's a fact. But I'm gonna tell you something. When I was a young man and them bitches was having abortions, I was relieved because I wasn't wise. Wait a minute. Took care of his son for 10 years by himself after his first wife left. No, I'm saying a man is not finna leave his baby in the dust unless he's an evil motherfucker. He's not finna leave. If you give a man the baby where the bitch can't have rights over him and everything, that man is gonna be like, fuck it, he just with me in this little studio apartment. This how we living right now. That's what I really feel. Just like women keep the baby because it comes out of them, and on top of that, another thing that makes them want to keep the baby is the fact that they have power over the man to motherfucking bring drama to his life because they got a baby. Because they ain't got nothing else to hold on to after the dude through fucking with you.
Here's an interesting concept, Corey. Some people actually plan when they're with somebody that they want a baby.
Very rare.
People.
Very rare.
Well, there you go.
Babies in America are rarely planned. Most babies in America are, oh, guess what? I'm pregnant.
Mine gonna be playing.
We struggled. We tried to.
Because I ain't had one right now. Cause I ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? I can't take care. I can't take care of no baby right now.
You can't take care of baby. You can't buy them hats no more.
That's smart, though, Marcus. That's smart.
I want to be able to buy my hats and take care of the baby.
It's not smart, Marcus. If you gonna have a baby, just have a baby, man. Kraig, you got to have a baby now.
That's ridiculous.
I think Kraig. One day me and Kraig was talking on the phone. I told him some real shit. You remember what I told you about you having a baby?
Yeah, I think so.
Can you want to tell people about it? You want me to say it?
No, go ahead and say it. Yeah.
I told Kraig that you can meet a woman that you can look at and everything, almost a form of breeding, and get a contract done for you to have a child that is basically like you can make a motherfucking super baby if you want. Right. You can get a big strong woman because most of the time we ain't thinking like that. We fuck the bitch we like, and it's a little cute bitch that's finna give you a runt son.
Oh my God, I can't.
You can go out now, a little stubby son with big legs and shit. Big ass son.
Not because you care for somebody, a woman or anything, that want a child with her. Just for
you don't have to care at your age, Kraig. At your age, you can go meet a woman that y'all can come up with a contract about a baby, and it don't be no fake hate shit all in there. Because it'd be like, we both decided to have this baby. We're going to take care of the baby. It's all split down 50-50, whatever. It's a lot of women who would love to do that with you, Kraig.
Yeah,
that ain't no homo, but I'm just saying.
Right.
You a big dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
women prefer taller, bigger guys. Bitches would love for you to motherfucking give them a baby, even if y'all didn't do it by fucking.
Right now, it's going to have to be.
But that's what I would say. I would be like, that's part of the deal. I got to fuck you to have this baby.
Yeah.
Oh, no turkey baster. No.
I just feel like I'd be doing my child an injustice by bringing them to the world while I'm poor.
Don't listen to him.
But that's crazy, man. Poe ain't nothing, man. I grew up poor, man. That shit made me the motherfucker I am today, man.
But you went through that by yourself.
You choose when you
I ain't go through that shit by myself, dog. When I was broke with a chipped tooth, I was fucking all them hoes.
And now they
all them hoes.
Did you look at his kids' teeth?
Catching the train, hopping the L, begging for transfers to their house.
You wasn't going from door to door at the Robert Taylor's? Which one you did? Robert Taylor's?
No, I had to move from the Robert Taylor's by then. When I was in high school or when I was in college, motherfucker, I had my daughter with an ain't shit bitch. My daughter came from an ain't shit bitch because I didn't know.
See if we see some familiar
faces. Robert Taylor's is torn down.
So no, I know that, but I'm saying the area. We need to go and see if there's any kids that look like Corey.
I can fuck all them hoes from Robert Taylor that I see.
Oh my God.
Do you think? Yesterday I was walking through the goddamn Fox Hills Mall. Goddamn it, bitches from when I used to move out here in 2000s running to me again when I be out there on that side of town. Oh, Corey, I'm so glad for you. yeah, you want to give me some pussy? I know. This is how the game go, man.
Hey, Darlene.
Yeah.
Since Corey putting everybody else's business out and putting
What business did I put out there? What business did I put out there?
Corey and I was
Let's
in
just get
Dallas
down.
when he was doing the Shaq's Comedy All-Star, and we was at the mall, and they was just bum rushing Corey at the mall. So this one girl was just talking to Corey, and he goes, Corey said, look, all right, just give me your number. So Corey had one phone in his hand. He pulled out this flip phone out of his pocket.
Right in front of
And
her?
she said, oh, that's that whole phone. He said, yeah, it is. And he said, give me your number. And she gave him the number.
See?
And I'm like, and I looked at him,
But he's already admitted that he's the
I said,
biggest trick.
Corey, are
He
you
admits
for
he's a
real,
trick.
man? Did she really
That was
just
when-
know
that was
what type
when-
of phone it was, and she still gave it? That's
when I filmed the Shaq All-Star.
Yeah,
He talked about when I filmed the Shaq All-Star.
I was throwing back. I couldn't believe she did that.
Yeah, but
Nigga, that big ass theater was sold out, dog. It was
Right.
like I was a star.
No,
That's
but we was at the mall before the show. We was at the mall just hanging out before
But
the
Luther,
show.
that
It was the
during-
day after, Luther.
It was the day after.
it was a-
Okay.
but
It was the
the
day
weekend
after.
of the
That's when
All-Star.
all the stars was in the mall, and everybody was getting their credit. But then when they saw me, they was, oh, that nigga ripped that shit last night. Am I lying? That's
No.
what helped me get home.
No, let me tell you something. Corey made it hard for everybody else that came after him on that night. And he said this. He says, I'm about to make it hard. He said, I don't even know why they put me on third. I'm going to make it hard for everybody else that comes behind me. And he did. Paul Moody was the next one after, and Paul Moody died. Everybody died a horrible death.
They added laugh tracks to Paul Moody's set
Yes,
on
they
the
did.
Shaq All-Star.
Yeah, they did.
What? I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell you
It was
they
horrible.
did.
They
I
all
didn't
died.
know.
Who else was on there? See,
See,
I can't say it because they'll get mad at me.
Mike Epps. He told him not to even show his. He cut his off. That's why Corey ended up being
Was that
last.
the night, the one where you had when Homer
The
ran
Shaq
across
All-Star, I was the second comic on stage. They put, I think it was Michael Blackson,
Michael Blackson.
and then it was me.
Wow, but
And
Because
then-
and then they put up, I know the other comics that perform, and I was laughing. I was like, motherfucker, y'all motherfuckers
Corey
must not
said,
know
I'm going to
me."
make it hard. And when Corey got done, everybody, it was like, Corey shut the whole place down. Everybody was looking at the other comedians like, y'all ain't saying nothing.
That shit really happened. That's off the subject. But these hoes did.
In other words, you ain't
I
saying
was there.
nothing.
I'm
It was
backstage. I'm there. I'm looking like, did Corey really just shut this place down?
I want to ask y'all something as we wrap this shit up, man, and I hope y'all can answer honestly. Darlene, too. Why do you think that it's not hard for you to find companionship, but it's very difficult for you to keep somebody?
It's too many options.
Wait a minute, can we? Okay, I like that, Luther. I think that was straight 100.
That's science.
Too many options.
Too many options.
Now, is that your answer? Because then I want to. I mean, that's
Yeah, my
brilliant,
answer is
though.
there's too many options out here. That's the reason why.
That's science. He's correct. It's called decision-making fatigue.
Well, and that goes for you guys.
Wait, let me
too.
hear Kraig, and then I want to hear you say,
Okay.
because you really need to explain some
No,
shit.
that's a scientific.
Oh, I gotta explain
It's a
anything.
scientific thing that humans in big cities suffer from decision-making fatigue because we're not supposed to have this many options. You know what I'm saying? We're not. We're not.
Sorry.
That's he's right. OG's
touched
right.
myself.
Period. Point blank. It's too many options, and people get punch drunk on the options, and that's just what it is.
That's deep. That's deep. Marcus, why do you think you could get a girl but you can't keep one? Or have your forever, your motherfucking life partner in your life? Why do you think that?
I can get a girl but can't keep her.
Right.
He's saying
You,
why.
you me personally, or you?
I'm asking
Or
you
you saying that just
personally,
as a
bro.
man?
You ain't like you can't keep no bro.
You know, but
I'm
he's-
just saying, the man, how old are you?
Huh?
How old are you again?
33.
I'm not trying to diss you, Marcus. I'm asking you, why do you think all the women you done got with, ain't none of them with you?
I think I'm too picky. I think.
I thought y'all.
think-
I thought
no,
you.
I
wait,
think-
though,
I
Marcus,
think-
I thought that you have said before previous shows that that's not really what you want right now anyway. I mean, so why would that question even be towards Marcus?
Darlene want to answer for everybody,
yeah.
but
No, I'm just
Darlene,
saying, I
I
thought
can't
that
wait
was-
till
She
you
right
answer
though.
this.
Right? Am I
She
right?
right. She
No,
right though.
I'm not saying it in a mean way.
I don't. Right
got
now,
ready.
I'm not. I don't feel like I'm prepared. Just like I don't feel like I'm prepared for a child. I don't feel like I'm prepared for my two soulmates yet. You know what I mean?
Did you say two soulmates?
Yeah, with him. No.
I
Yeah.
ain't prepared for that yet. You know what I mean?
No.
Because I want to be who I am. You know what I
Somebody
mean?
say
Like,
because he 5'8".
Wearing a size 6 shoe.
I'm actually a 12.
Little baby feet.
I agree with a couple things you said though, Kraig, and the main one when you mentioned.
Are you speaking for your answer now,
Yes,
D?
yes, I
Okay,
am.
we want to hear why you can get somebody, but ain't nobody with you. That's what we want to know.
Well, first of all, I did have somebody, but when you find out that they're doing something that you don't agree with or don't care for, you can walk away. It's not that serious. I have standards and I want to abide by them. But I agree with what Kraig said when he mentioned big city. But that's why I always say, I can't wait to go out. I want to go way out. It is different, I think, how people mate and get along and coexist in a big city. I want to go to where it's out there, where there's not that many people and a farm life, and I like that. I just want to be, it's just too much going on in a city. I do. I do.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. I really think that in America, it is almost impossible to maintain a relationship with a woman because women in America actually think you are supposed to make them happy. That's why I think that most people in America will fail in the relationship game because we are under the leadership of some wicked people. And they have taught the women he is supposed to do what is fucking mythical.
That's what I was also going to say, because I won't conform to their preferences.
Conform to their preferences.
Yeah.
Right, I get it.
You are ain't enough. It's always about where you're going, what your plans are. It's like being you, yourself, a healthy adult that's taking care of you, and being a decent person is not good enough.
Only thing you can do is pray for that you meet somebody that God put in your life that really fuck with you. That's the only thing you can pray for because you don't know how to find her. I didn't say Jesus. That's the phony motherfucker.
But Corey, you know what? The guy I was talking about, Greg Davis, he has a show that he does called When the Right One Comes. He will be perfect for a conversation like that because he talks about the do's and don'ts of dating. He has a book out about the do's and don'ts of dating. He talks about when the right one comes. He deals with that because his name is Greg Davis. If you can find him on Instagram. And,
I like what he say when the right one comes.
He has on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays and Saturdays at 3:00. He's on what's that thing called? Clubhouse. And he has a big following on there, man. And they get on there with the advice and when he talks about dealing with when the right one comes.
But when the right
I
one
think
comes
it's
for
a
what?
shame.
Because right
Go ahead, D.
No,
I'm sorry.
But, no, it's a key word which you said. When the right one comes, but for what? Because
That's the problem, they ain't coming.
When they don't want one, what does that pretend? What does that fall into then? When the right one comes, what to add? To,
Corey
to
can't
add
be.
to the
Corey
squad?
can't. He talks about that he can't be with one woman anyways.
Right. That's
I don't know
that's
no
what I
man
meant
who
by
can.
that.
But do y'all believe
I don't know
only
no
one-
man.
There
who
you
can.
go, lumping everybody in with your
Thank
stuff,
you.
man.
I'm just talking about everybody I know.
There you go.
Everybody I know.
Well, you know me, so don't put me in there.
Do
They
you
were
think-
like, I knew that about Pastor Self.
Right, you worried about what they gonna say, goddammit. But you my homie and I love you. And like I said, niggas ain't with no one bitch.
Hey,
My God.
You crazy
do you-
than a
do you
motherfucker.
believe-
If you think you and your little pussy that everybody else do with is gonna be enough for a motherfucking man, that shit is insane.
do y'all believe it's only
Wait till
one
they cut our foot off or something.
right person that's gonna come a lifetime? Is that?
Okay, that's a good question. I believe that you can meet the person that got your back and show you real love. And I believe if you a moral person, you gonna always have their back and show them real love.
Right.
I'm saying, do you think you're gonna run across more than one of those people in a lifetime?
I don't know. It's hard for me to say, but it's a very rare thing that you find a woman out here that fuck with you for you.
I think-
Most of the women fuck with you because they expect, even when they fuck with you and you got bitches in the beginning, they expect you to eventually get rid of all your bitches and just be with them. And if you don't, they be like, well, I'm gone then. You like, bitch, I knew you was gonna be gone.
But Corey, I think manifestation is real.
That's his world.
I think manifestation is real. That's why you can't find
But he don't want to. That's
Huh?
what he said.
Because he don't want to.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
I want to hear what you gonna say. What you say?
See, I can't find what. He didn't finish it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
finish it.
saying. What I ain't found.
Well, whatever. You don't want that one, right?
Why I don't
See, he
want
don't
the
want that
one?
right one.
You don't,
But
right?
see, that
I'm
was
asking
my
you.
question. The
Of
right
course,
one meant
every
one.
man want to find they motherfucker that really got they back and fuck with them for
Well, are
real.
you gonna be with just that one?
No, he wants her to accept his other get downs. That's what he just said. He just said all that.
D, you gonna get. Let me tell you something. Whatever I do,
Am I wrong?
whatever I do out here,
Is that
I'll
what
put.
you?
Well, it ain't no motherfucking hypothetical shit. I know. It's a motherfucker in my life that fuck with me because of me, not because of what the fuck I'm talking about. What she want me to do for her. She's smart enough to know you ain't finna never make me be what you want me to be. I am who I am, and if it ain't good enough, be gone.
I feel like I can get with it.
Be gone, motherfucker. I ain't finna switch this shit up for you and your motherfucking bum ass pussy out here in the game. Every 2-3 years, it's about the 2-3 niggas that need it. That's the average bitch I know out here. Follow them. Follow your bitch and find out what
But
she
here's
really
the thing,
about.
at a particular age, that goes for a lot of people. Hello.
I don't understand what you're saying.
We're
dude.
all at a particular age. Yes, everybody's gonna have history.
It ain't just history. It's the recent history. Where your pussy been? Talk about, oh, he won't do this. But where your pussy been? Ask them. Them motherfuckers will tell you what to do, and then they motherfucking do dirt and be embarrassed when you bust them out and you find out. I'm just saying, I don't know many women who was not brought up in the swamp. They swamp creatures. They come out that motherfucker. There's all kind of goo and tar on you because you got up on that bitch. And now you're in court. Or now you asking her for your shit back you bought her. Or whatever the fuck you did with your sucker ass. Look, man, trust me. The bitch is for right now. The bitch is not for forever. Trust me. Just fuck the bitch for right now. And when she come out the bag, you be like, oh, okay, I knew this.
You knew it, but they still did. They still do
You
it.
knew this?
It's nature, like you said.
Because you expected it.
Hey, man,
When you speak, what you speak
feel
in the universe, man, will come past, man.
Okay.
I believe in that.
Okay.
And if I believe that if I want
Because you know
it,
that's Bible, right?
it's manifestation, man. I mean, they can translate it how they can say whatever. They can say whatever. They can call it.
Death in life is
They
the
can
power of the
retwist it
tongue.
however they want to, call it Bible, whatever.
Death
It's
in life-
manifestation,
death in life
man.
is in the power
That's
of the
just-
tongue.
That's just life and how it works, man. Just
Y'all
like corn.
sugarcoating the dick pussy shit real, boy. Let me tell you something about this dick pussy shit. Y'all motherfuckers be mad when motherfuckers that y'all know. Men get mad when motherfuckers they know. The women in their life want to be on the dick pussy shit too. Dick pussy shit is real. That's all that go on in America. Dick pussy shit. A real motherfucking legacy is rare with a motherfucking woman you met out here in this game. All you got is a bitch who had you in child support, and maybe later on in life she want to try to be your friend because she ain't got nowhere to live. Like my man Sugar Free say, bitch need gas money. All these hoes need gas money when it really boils down to it. And a bitch, wait a minute, hold on. A bitch who motherfucking don't need nothing from you, them the hardest ones to get.
Oh man.
The ones that really don't need your help, them motherfuckers is fucking with bitches.
Oh man, here
They
we
fucking
go.
with
Now
bitches?
this man.
What a bitch is that what a bitch is that? Okay, independent woman is normally a bitch who can't motherfucking get nigga to trick off with her. So they have to take care of themselves. That's the average independent bitch. But I'm talking about them independent women who got money. Who they fucking with? They ain't fucking with you. If they do, they use you to get off and they get the fuck away from you because they don't need you.
Because they like those men with money and power too. So yeah, they right up there.
Who got smaller feet than them?
Say that again,
I'm
Craig.
working with a man that got smaller feet than them. You know what I mean?
They choose.
Why you keep talking about Marcus, man?
Hey man, my feet probably bigger than yours. You know what I mean? I might not be, you know what I mean, that as tall as you niggas, but I got some long feet around here, man. I kick my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Could be the shoes, Marcus. We want to see them off.
Huh?
Could just be the shoes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
American women are the least humble women on the face of the earth.
Say that again.
Well, I say Europeanized women. They're the least humble. Least humble, man.
Man, I swear to God, man, I done had so many bitches with wigs and makeup and eyelashes and fake titties and fake ass tell me what I need to do. Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. I'll be like, bitch, who are you talking to? What do I need to do? Wow.
Or is it the type of women you're attracting to as well?
Yeah,
It's all of them, man. It's all of them. If you think you can, look, man, I ain't trying to bust nobody out, but I'm just saying, man, I know what it is. I know why motherfuckers lonely. I know why motherfuckers ain't got nobody. I know why motherfuckers ain't going home to a loving wife and a family. I know what it is. I know what it is, man. Motherfuckers shit, man. This motherfuckers out here who I know done grabbed the bitch out the game, rose her all the way up. That bitch used everything she know about him to destroy him as she walking out the door. That is the average situation in America. Only women who don't destroy the nigga is the bitches who scared of that nigga. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Niggas who do gangster shit, them motherfuckers get some, they call it respect. It's really fear.
Right.
Niggas who do gangster shit, they don't have the same problems that the average nigga who the bitch know he ain't finna do no gangster shit. Them niggas who do gangster shit, them bitches just be happy that nigga ain't coming at them. But if you a goof ass nigga who love and caring and all that shit, you going to court.
Let him tell it. It's sad.
I
no.
I got a fart, man. Can we go to a break?
Craig be having the shit. No, we finna wrap it up.
Yeah.
We finna wrap it up. So, look, we was talking this shit today. I hope I ain't fuck it up by telling the truth, because the truth always fuck it up. I done had niggas stop being on the show because I told the truth. And you can check the receipts of the show. I said the truth. It was niggas on the show. Hey, man, fuck you, man. I don't cheat on my wife. And that was a motherfucking lie. I'm just saying. I got the receipts for that, too. But I might have fucked the show up with the truth. Sometimes I go on tangents about the truth. I don't mean no harm to no motherfuckers, man. Y'all motherfuckers ain't living the life I'm living. If I'm talking about my story, I'm talking about my story. But what's your story? You ain't happy. You ain't got nobody. All you motherfuckers, you tried hard to keep that bitch. You couldn't keep a nigga. All them, I got big dick, all that. Yeah, all that good shit. Where the bitch at? Out here with me. Because you know if I see her, I'm going to get the bitch. I got the dust for that bitch. That bitch need that little dust I'm putting out there, goddammit. So talk all you shit about happiness if it make it sound good. It ain't no religion. It ain't nothing going to save you from the destruction of a bitch. You are not a man until you have been in love with a destructive bitch. It really got to happen twice, because the first time you get fucked up by a bitch, you don't even believe that's how it really go. Then when it happen again, you be like, God damn it. It happened again. I know the game. Somebody say Corey a project bitch. But anyway, hey man, look, check it out, man. Y'all motherfucker got to plug y'all shit, man. Let's start with the guest tonight. Luther, if people want to see you, where do they go?
You can go to @Luther McKinstry. Luther McKinstry is on all my name, Luther McKinstry, on all my social media handles. And then my church is Worship Center of Atlanta, and that's WCOATL, @WCOATL, even on social media. So we at service every Sunday at 10 a.m. And you know, Corey, we don't be in church all day long. And you come as you are. There's no judgment zone in my church.
Do you do streaming as well? Or?
Yeah, we do we do streaming. You can go to our website is 752life, the number 752life.com.
Love it. I love going to your church, Luther. I ain't just saying that shit. I love to hear you talk.
Thank you, man.
And say what you say. Kraig Facts, what's up? Talk to me.
Oh, man. Shoot, check out the Kraig Facts show. I got a little, I got 2 gigs, one tomorrow and one Thursday at the Slick Studios at Baron Davis's little joint. He's releasing a new cannabis brand called Personal Stash. So go ahead and buy tickets to that. They almost sold out. We're going to be talking a little stuff and having fun, man. You can check it out on my web. We go to Eventbrite, type in Baron Davis, it'll pop right up, man. It'll be me, Slink Johnson, Rito, and a few other cats. Teddy Ray, Thursday.
420 tomorrow, so it's a lot of.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be performing with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up there and have some fun. So, yeah, see y'all in the city, man. And but this July 25th, I'm coming to Sacramento. I'm gonna put that up soon, and then something coming to San Diego. Go to the website, purchase the merch, and if I owe you something, get it from God.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
Emma.
Marcus, what's happening? You got your podcast tomorrow, right?
Yeah, got the podcast tomorrow, man. Mainstream, M-A-N-E, stream, S-T-R-E-A-M. You know what I mean? At 6 o'clock Pacific. Tune in, man. We're going to have a little guest over there tomorrow. The show tomorrow, if you're in L.A., it's a 420 kickback show, Rito hosting. It's going to be me, Kraig, and Slink, and Rito. 6685 Hollywood Boulevard, man. So, ladies, get in free. $25 admission for you niggas. So it's gonna be some bitches up in the thing. So you know, slide through like a drive-through. If you want the more information on him, shit, him Instagram is Maaacus. YOUKNOWMAAACUS. That's all I got. Maaacus.
All right, D, you got something you want to plug?
My cameo. I appreciate everybody that requests them.
I didn't know you still doing the cameo,
Yes,
dude.
all the time. Why not?
You wearing the bikinis and stuff, you know?
Sometimes just the
Look at
top. Just the top. No. Sometimes they go too far. These people. Oh, and I never showed you the pictures. I found that guy. Oh, you just reminded me.
Oh, the
Yes.
freaking?
Oh, when I tell you that he's crazy, watch when you see pictures. Anyway, yeah. So thank you very much for that support. And again, yes, it's 420 at midnight. Everybody that smokes is celebrating that. I don't, but you know, I'll stay off the roads tomorrow. There'll be too many Cheech and Chongs out there trying to drive. But and also my close all time, and I can say this, favorite uncle is in town from San Jose, so I'm gonna go to my family's and visit him, and we're gonna ride horses and all that, so I can't wait. And shoot guns. I'm excited.
Corey, thank you for having me, man.
Yeah,
I
it really been a long time,
Been
I
a long
know.
time, right?
Man, look,
I always
these
enjoy
debates
the
be
show.
good to me, man. But look, check this out. Everybody talking about the D-Wade thing. Let me tell y'all something about that D-Wade thing. It's bad for us. It's that homosexuality stuff, and you know they try to shut you down when you talk about that because it's all what's being promoted. But from what I understand in that picture, that was a little girl who was dressed like a boy, and D-Wade's son is a boy who dresses like a girl. I think it's quite encouraging that he was with a girl.
I was
Right.
upset about that.
I think it's encouraging that he with a girl, even if the girl is dressed like a boy. As long as he is around pussy, there's hope.
I gotta.
Jesus can save him.
I gotta quote my nigga Rambo, man. He say they need to apologize to Boosie, man, because Boosie told him, man, hey, Wayne, don't cut that nigga dick off, man. Whatever you do, don't cut that nigga dick off, because now he can use it.
He can use
Now he
it,
can
and it
use it.
seems
Now he
like he
need it.
want to use it.
Yeah, goddamn it.
But anyway, I want to say to all of the beautiful women of America, I love y'all. But you bitches got to understand, I'm just keeping it real.
He's real.
If you react or respond to the word bitch, goddammit, it's not because it was a mistake. It is really the truth of who you are. So bitches, goddammit, I'm just speaking on how I really go with you. I'ma still fuck with you bitches. You need me, I need you.
I just wanted to.
What is that?
Just want to mention
Promote that just because I love that nigga.
Yeah, in case anybody wants to go, Sugar Free will be performing this weekend in Moreno Valley at the Red Eye Fest. That's funny. Between 2 and 10 p.m. There's a lot of acts on that. So
I wish I could go. I gotta go get this paper. Hey,
When is that?
Baltimore.
Saturday.
I'm on my way, you dig what I'm saying? Baltimore Comedy Factory. You know them shows gonna be sold out. We probably gonna have to add some. Baltimore, I'm about to come move the crowd. You dig what I'm saying? Anyway, we are the 5150 show, and we have ran over like a motherfucker, talking about God and bitches and babies and all the shit that come with the game.
Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna be doing this podcast this weekend. We're flying to Seattle.
Flying to Seattle?
Yeah, I'm flying to Seattle to do this podcast. What's on the spot? Is it called on the spot? On the spot, yeah, on the spot. I'm gonna be on there, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Make sure you plug that shit, man. All right, y'all. Corey Holcomb. We motherfucking had a controversial show this week, but that's what motherfuckers sell. Goddamn it, controversy and pain, goddamn it, and disagreement. Corey Holcomb, y'all motherfuckers be cool. Peace out.
5150, hope.
About the shit again.
Perfect.